Howdy! Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Friday live stream. So wherever you're sitting at right now, this is the time we do it. For me, it's Friday, pretty much 6 p.m. Pacific time. So whatever it is right now, mark this in your calendar. We do this every Friday. We gather as vegans and vegan interested people and discuss any and all things vegan. And if you're vegan curious or interested, you found your people, you found your place. And if you happen to be an anti-vegan, you hate vegans or veganism, you think we're all crazy, you want to debunk us, you can come here and try that too. We just ask that you be respectful, just follow our basic rules of civility here. You don't have to kiss my ass or anything. Just, try not to be a complete a-hole is all we really ask. And just argue your one point at a time. Don't jump around. That's all we ask. So anyway, guys, thank you. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, the YouTube live stream that is not hosted by a sociopath, a narcissist, or a grifter. So if you want to get some just truth, some reality, some authenticity, some realness, you come to the right place here. And if you're new, we are evidence-based on this live stream. We're not into woo-woos and, whatever nonsense. We're into evidence-based information and critical thinking. So this is not a debate channel for you anti-vegans to think you're coming here to debate. No, we're just here to, if you want to come as an anti-vegan, we're here to analyze your comment, analyze your argument, your claim against veganism, and shine the light of critical thinking upon it. And see what happens. But yeah, it's not a debate channel. If you want to debate, you can go debate some other people whose thing is debating. Guys who get off on that kind of thing. So hello everyone. Welcome all our channel members and non-channel members. Hello, how is it going? Yes, it's finally warmed up in Southern California. Just a little bit. We're not having a heat wave or anything, but I had a different shirt on when I made the thumbnail earlier, and it was just getting warm in here, so I thought, I'll put a tank top on. What the hell, it's warm. I still can turn the AC on, air conditioning, if I need it. I just thought I'd try this out for a while. I can see I might actually need to turn the air conditioning on as well in a little bit. But anyway, welcome, guys. So let's see what's going on with everyone. Hello, good to see you. I see Fallon Marie's got to go to San Diego right now. See you next Friday. Well, thanks for popping in to let us know. Hey, Sarah. Hey, y'all. I'll be here a while then. I need to duck out to a gathering. Hey, just stay as long as you can, Sarah. It's always good to get you, to have you here on Fridays. It's not really hot. It's kind of warm in my room here. Let's see, what's the temperature outside right now exactly? It's, let's see. 70 degrees, we'll take it, Actually, Angie and I got out into the sun a little bit on Wednesday. We went out to the Temecula wine country area here in Southern California. In fact, she filmed and edited a vlog, a members only vlog for y'all, for all you channel members. So some more exclusive Happy Fam only content. So if you wonder what I mean by channel members or Happy Fam, that's all the people here with the little badges next to their name. Those, I think that's what they're called, those little stars, and their names are green. And not only do you get that, you get some special like emojis of me and Angie that we made, but also you get special content for channel members only. So yeah, that should be out in a few days. I think Angie just finished editing it just like an hour ago or something like that. So it'll be out in a few days. So yeah, you can start like I think $1.99 a month. Hopefully you find our content worth supporting and you get a few little extras and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not here to plug. I'm just letting you know we have a channels member only vlog. And some of you guys might be wondering why. You might be saying, I used to love your vlogs from the past. How come they're channel member only, Happy Fam only member vlogs? Well, you don't have to be. If you come to the live premiere, when we premiere it, anyone can watch it. We premiere it for everyone, but after the premiere's done, it's for channel members only. And the reason is, it's like she's just kind of sick and tired of anti-vegans, just nitpicking every last thing, and just. Yeah, people are gonna steal the video, make their look at how old Ryan looks like. He looks like he's like maybe 55 or something like that. That vegan diet sure ages him, right? But we just don't want that kind of crap. And YouTube doesn't take down age shaming and other forms of harassment like that. So just screw it. The vlogs are for you guys. We don't want to think about them when we're filming. We just want to think about you, all you cool, loving, chill people who don't have a bunch of hate in their hearts. So that's why the vlogs are for you guys only. So consider it a little gift. Anyway, let me see what y'all are doing. Did I see Farmed and Dangerous get mentioned? Whoa, Farmed and Dangerous is here. How's it going up there in the higher elevations of California? Yeah, Angie said hi too, Farmed and Dangerous. Yeah, fine guy. Anyway, yeah, we went to wine country in Temecula on Wednesday. That's why I went down this whole ramble about our vlogs. Anyway, yeah, we went out to get some sun. I was looking at the weather, like, gee, we haven't seen any sun here basically in like 2 months. It's getting really depressing. I feel sorry for all you guys that live in the Pacific Northwest, where that's kind of normal, but it's not normal for us here. So I saw, okay, we need to go to wine country. It's been 6 months approximately since we went last. Get out there, get some nice like 74-degree sunshine, drink some wine, do some olive oil tasting. It was fun. So yeah, look for that. But anyway, yeah, we got some sun, and now it's starting to warm up a little bit out here too. Warm up meaning it's not cloudy all day, meaning sunlight hits our roof, which warms up my room here a little bit. Hence the tank top. That's why I switched out of the t-shirt from earlier. Hey, there's Farmed. Hello, sir. Lynn G. Yeah, is Lynn here too tonight? I just came back from vacation. We were hanging out in one of your favorite places, 5 days in Cambria. Oh yeah, I loved Cambria. That was our last real vacation, 2019. Yeah, Cambria, San Luis Obispo, and Los Osos / Bayview Morbe. Yeah, Cambria's nice. We were thinking about moving there at the time because it's like the weather's really good. I would turn me off from wanting to move there actually. There's a lot of forest there and it's dry, so it's a high risk fire area. Furthermore, I don't think it's gonna be a problem for a few years now, but they're not connected to the state water system. So all their water comes from an aquifer creek in San Simeon, which had been historically dry from the drought. Like I said, they're probably fine now, but given this is probably what the weather's like months of just packed in clouds, yeah, I'm kind of turned off from moving to Cambria in the near future. But yeah, in the middle of summertime here, yeah, it can't be beat. When it's like 90 degrees here all the time, it's just great to get up to Central California coast and have it be overcast and 68 degrees and sun poking through. That's like perfect in August. So, yeah, did you have fun up there though? Sounds like it. You're hanging out in one of our favorite places. 5 days in Cambria. Really spent an afternoon in Cambria. We spent our nights in Los Osos. Well, another place I was thinking about moving to as well, but that's all off now. Gotta move further away whenever I get around to it. Hey, Antonio. Hello, Ryan. Long time. It's me, Antonio, from New York City. It's been 27 years of you being vegan. You shouldn't be alive right now, Antonio, according to all the messages I see from the haters on how meat is necessary for human life sustaining. Anyway, it's been 27 years of you being vegan, and you're 56 years old and love each day. Cool. I'm gonna be 56 in a month and a half basically. So I'm enjoying my last 45 odd days of 55. Let's see. Sweet Potato Sister, you lost 3 kilos. Wow. I thought, first when I read that, I just actually went to get my eyes examined too. It's been over 2 years since my last eye appointment. I thought I lost 3 kids. I go, what? What's going on there? How are they okay? 3 kilos. I'm glad you lost 3 kilos, sister, rather than 3 kids, because that sounds like it get really hairy there. Graven, you're no longer vegan. You're super vegan. Ooh, that's a new one. I like that. I gotta remember that. No longer vegan. Banana smoothies in the morning, Abel. Yeah. But I don't have just banana smoothies now. I kind of halved my banana smoothie amount. Whatever I was doing before, just chop that in half. And I supplement that now with oatmeal and some fruit in the oatmeal. So yeah, I'm still having the banana smoothies, just, having it and replacing it with something else too. But still getting pretty much the same amount of calories, I imagine. Uncle, floating hearts. Oh, floating hearts. Oh, what's that, Uncle? You got a thunderstorm a lot. Okay, we got the thunderstorm warning too, Uncle. And I told Angie, no, Apple. Well, you must be looking at the iPhone or Apple, right? Or asking Siri. It doesn't know. Like, yeah, there's probably a thunderstorm warning somewhere in Southern California, but why is it telling us here in Long Beach when there's like zero chance of the thunderstorm? Yeah, you got a thunderstorm alert on your TV this afternoon today. It was for the area north of Big Bear. Like I said, nothing even remotely close to here by the ocean. So anyway, wow, Vegan Wesker, he just got back, traveled to Orange County for a 16-hour tattoo. Wow, I didn't know you lived in the area. Are you talking Orange County, California, not Orange County, Florida? If so, if you don't mind sharing, I know some of us like our anonymity or, privacy. Yeah, what are you, what part of, if you're from California, what rough part of California roughly are you from? Or you can name the city if you like. And if you don't want to, totally cool. That's crazy though, a 16-hour tattoo. Wow, that must be a huge tattoo. Wow, it's Sarah, you going Death Cab tomorrow. Where are you going? Like, are you going to have to go to like Portland to see them, I imagine? Or maybe Salem, perhaps? I doubt they're going to be in like your part of Oregon, but correct me if I'm wrong. Who knows? Uncle, you see floating emoticons going up the right side of the chat window? Are you on you're not on a computer, are you? Because I'm not seeing that on mine. I'm not looking on a iOS or, a mobile device or anything like that. Hey, Lynn, good to see you, Lynn. So I hear you guys are in Cambria. Oh, Tina, yes. Yeah, Tina Champagne, thanks. Yeah, Tina, last Friday, ordered the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, this one. Oh, hey, thanks, Farm and Dangerous. Thanks for the first super chat tip of the night here. We even stopped at Anderson's Pea Soup. Awesome. Yeah, you must have watched our vlog, huh? How funny. Yeah, we just had, Angie made pea soup last, weekend. Or it was on the vlog that we just released a couple days ago. So thanks for the super chat tip there. And yeah, Anderson's always, anytime we're on a road trip in California, when we go past a Pea Soup Anderson's, one's on the way to San Francisco, one's on the way to, Central California. I'm always like, we got to stop there and get the Traveler's Special. So cool. I'm glad. Did you enjoy it? I hope you enjoyed it half as much as I do. Yeah, but Tina, thanks for getting the book. Yeah, we signed it for you. Yeah, I told you I'd get it out on Monday. You ordered it last Friday. I got it out on Monday. Put it dropped it off at the post office Monday morning. So I'm glad you got it already. And I hope you're able to start enjoying some recipes, because that's the whole point of our book. It's not to make fancy recipes that are a pain in the butt to make. Man, it's already getting warm in here. I don't know if my tank top theory is working here. Let me see what I can do. I might just have to turn the AC on and off throughout the day here. Yeah, I'm trying to not have it on right now because we have this time of day, whatever, electrical plan where it's like the rates are higher right now. Anyway, they are playing in Bend. Death Cab is playing in Bend. Wow, you have a great amphitheater with great acts. Ringo Starr played recently. James Taylor. Wow, Neil Young's going to play in Bend? Holy moly. Yeah, I've only seen him in big places like outdoor music festivals, the Nokia/Microsoft Theater, Hollywood Bowl. So that's awesome. God, that sounds like a great place to see him. Yeah, I'm sure it's nowhere as crowded as that. Neil Young is amazing. He's an amazing musician, amazing studio musician, amazing live musician. I used to idolize Neil Young, and I still pretty much do. Okay, so Farmed and Dangerous. Yeah, you and Lynn, you saw that video of us traveling to Central California and Cambria. You saw it. Cool. Her pea soup looked great. Congrats on the weed whacker. Yeah, I really needed that weed whacker, You know what it's like. You got all that snow up in the mountains, and here we got tons of rain. In the yard, I've never seen it just take off like that. And since it's been cooler here with the May gray and June gloom, keeping it cloudy and cool, the grass has kept growing. Usually it's dying back by now from all the heat and lack of moisture. But it's been a really, really weird year in Southern California weather-wise. Cool, Tina, the book is wonderful. Can't wait to start cooking the recipes. Yeah, first thing you might want to do if you haven't done so yet, Tina, is go through a few of her recipes. Just read through them. And maybe it's in the intro. I forgot. I don't know if Angie can hear me. But there's a few spices you'll want to get. A few things like maybe herbs de Provence, maybe some dried mushrooms, things like that. Mushroom powder, a few of her other, some peppers, paprikas, stuff like that. So yeah, once you have maybe 6 to 8 kind of little spices and stuff she likes to use in pretty much every recipe, then you're good to go. Those are the things you might not have, besides for the, the main ingredients, the produce, the vegetables and stuff like that. Oh, Vegan Wesker, yeah, we are, we have our Plant Power app, Plant Power Fast Food. We're the highest level rewards member tier. So, yeah, we go there maybe every other week or so. Typically for breakfast, I'll go and get their breakfast burrito. Then Angie and I will go out into like nature somewhere and eat it outside, like a little picnic sort of. That's kind of a little routine we have. But yeah, we know all about Plant Power Fast Food. Yeah, we're lucky. We have one right here in Long Beach. We hardly ever go through the drive-thru though. We just order on the app, roll into curbside pickup. They deliver it outside and off we go. Don't even have to leave the car. Oh, cool, Graven. You said a vegan on TikTok called me an a-hole for disagreeing with them. Hope they come to disagreeing with them about what? Like, I'm kind of curious, what part of veganism were you guys not in agreement with? And I'm glad you invited them to come here so we can kind of discuss things. Tina, how do you become a member of the channel? Yeah, a couple ways to find it. If you're on a computer or Android, I believe there's a link next to the subscribe button. If you're on the web page or on Android. iOS, I don't know if it has it yet on the iPhone. Or also, I put it in the show description. Where I have the show notes down below, so you can click on that and you'll see the link to become a channel member. Yeah, we'd love to have you, Tina. Yeah, we have the special channel member videos, like I said, and we've been bad about doing some channel member only live streams. I'll get Angie back settle down and we'll get some for sure. But you see, we put out a regular flow of channel member only content. Yeah, so you can always just click the link in the show description, or if you see the join button next to the subscribe button, it's there. In fact, let's see, maybe I can grab it really quickly here. Let's see, I think I just grabbed the link right now. 1 second. Here's the link. Yeah, 1 second. Bam. Let's see. There it is. Become a channel. I can't type. Channel member. Bam, bam. There it is. Okay. Trying to make. Has my bot? Yeah, there's Streamlabs. It's been chat botting. Cool. All right, so yeah, if you want to join, there's the link right there for you. Wesker, you have a 15-year-old vegan Bichon. Those are sweet, fun dogs. One of my old girlfriends had one, and I just remember it's just a really friendly dog. They kind of look like poodles, who are typically not that friendly. Bichons are just full of love. They delight me. Anyway, Sarah, you're talking about going to concerts at Shoreline Amphitheater. Yeah, it's just a huge place like Hollywood Bowl down here. I like more intimate places. I don't like being in a place where I just feel like I'm like a cattle, just being herded through with the masses. It's just not a nice feeling. So you can kind of have at least for me, I kind of have a feeling what animals are treated like to some degree when I'm in like mass crowd areas. I just don't like it. Did we have a troll? What happened? Did we have a troll? Super Bowl, I saw my bot timed you out there, or asked you to refrain from spamming all caps. So Super Bowl, if you have something you'd like to share with us, if you have a thing against me or veganism, you hate me or vegans, state it down in the comments there. State it politely. Here's the basic rules of, just be civil. Rule number 1, don't do any attacks or be an a-hole. Just state your point and we'll be respectful, and I'll respectfully listen to what you have to say. But no a-holeness is what we're saying here. Okay, Wesker, you went to the Fountain Valley Plant Power. Wow, let me think I don't think I've ever been to the one in Fountain Valley. I've just been to the Encinitas one, which is near San Diego, and the Long Beach one. I think I went to one more, though. I can't remember anymore, though. Anyway, but what about lions, though, huh? I apparently learned that all our human ancestors, were lions. That's what I learned this week. Anyway, Looks like chat is fixed now. Hey, AJ, I think so. Yeah, we were having some troubles last week, right? I imagine whatever I was having last week, YouTube sorted it out, right? We're not having any trouble today, right, guys? Okay, Super Bowl. Okay, you were talking about Kai in chat. Okay, cool. I just wondered. I didn't see what you were saying there. Super Bowl. It's all good. I was saying that in case you were here to debate me. Yeah, usually like 9 out of 10 times when people type in all caps. First of all, my Streamlabs bot will stop that, and secondly, 9 times out of 10 these people are here to fight, whatever, they hate vegans and all that stuff. So yeah, but once in a while, 1 out of 10 times, one of our regular viewers gets caught in it, and I apologize. That's just the price of doing business with these like tools. They're not 100% effective. So have I missed any good questions? Let me kind of scroll through here. Foo, I saw you before the live stream started saying that you're having some problems with you couldn't find the live chat anymore on your phone. What happened? Did they move it? I haven't checked out YouTube on my phone for a little bit. I usually watch it either on my iPad or on the TV. So I don't really watch it on the phone much. So I don't know, especially live streams. Yeah, Uncle, Streamlabs doesn't like all caps messages, and that's my doing. It's something I toggled on, because like I said, 9 out of 10 times, it's helpful to stop an all caps comment, because 9 out of 10 times, it's some kind of troll situation. Farmed and dangerous, you're right, nothing causes suffering like broccoli, huh? Broccoli is responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions, too. It's responsible for animal suffering, human suffering, and planetary destruction. Broccoli. Oh, you're talking to Kai. What? Veganism can cause severe amount of pain and all the tasks you do? Please tell us more, Kai. You want to tell me, what are you talking about? Let's talk about me, because I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan of 12 and a half years, and I'm an old 55-year-old man, too. So please let me know, what was this, cruelty? Oops, wrong one. Oops.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
All right, so Kai, what we're going to do is put your words up here. Oops, wrong button here. All right, here we go. We're going to put your words up here so we can make sure we're all on the same page and that you don't like change course and move on to some other unrelated things. So let's talk about that. Veganism can cause a severe amount of pain in all the tasks you do. So let's talk about me, because you said it can, and you're here. This is my live stream. I'm a well-known character or quantity, so let's discuss me. And I'm selfish. I'm going to learn about me, Kai. What pain is veganism causing me in all the tasks I do, and such pain would not occur if I were not a vegan? So let's hear this one, Kai. I can't wait to hear what kind of pain I'm needlessly sacrificing my life and body to in the name of veganism. So let's hear this one, Kai. Kai, are you this troll that comes back every week and you just made up a new name? Because this is crazy. Every task you do will be altered for the worse because you're vegan. Can you give me a specific example? Every task, like I just picked up my phone. Did that cause me pain? I lifted up a remote control. That's a task. I mean, what? I took the trash out earlier. Was that painful? Like, can you be specific? Every task. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Kai. So be clear. Just don't beat around the bush. Be specific. We love specificity here. We don't like these vague general claims that anti-vegans love to use all the time. So be very specific, Kai. What are these tasks that are painful because I eat broccoli? Let me know. Yeah, Carl, he might be a fortune cookie carnivore bot, huh? So anyway, Kai, let's hear. Be specific. You must know who I am, Kai, because you're here on my live stream. So tell me, what am I doing in my life that's so painful that would be pain-free if I were to eat a hamburger? Kai, all right, let's get here. Let's put your specific comment up here now. Okay, let's see your example. All right, so let me add to your words here. 1 second. Oops.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
Yes, Kai is going to get full credit here. Oops, I made a little typo here. All right, so he said the physical pain and mental pain that comes from it alters your tasks, like going for a walk. Are you, oh, thanks, Tina. Thanks for becoming a Happy Fam member. Awesome, Tina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Kai, I go on walks often. In fact, I run, I play basketball, I do sprints. Unless I'm really pushing myself, like doing hill sprint repeats or something like that, which most 55-year-olds are not doing, vegan or not. I don't experience pain, physical or mental pain, when I walk. Want me to walk right now? Let's see, like going for a walk. Well, I think you're talking about going for a walk. I mean, Angie and I were Disneyland members, you know, what's that called? Pass holders. We go there all the time and walk like 5, 6, 7 miles, you know? What are you talking about? So all the other people that go there who are out of shape, they're physically out of shape, they're not experiencing pain because they're eating meat. But us who are, you know, fit and everything, we're experiencing pain because we don't eat meat. That makes a lot of sense. But nope, I hate to burst your bubble there, Kai. Nope, I can walk without experiencing pain. So what do you say to that, Kai? No, I'm not suffering. I'm telling you, I can relate my personal experience to you, Kai. I know when I walk, I'm not suffering physical or mental pain. So what do you think about that, Kai? You telling me you know what's going on when you see me walking and you somehow know, oh my God, Ryan, I can see the pain, the physical and mental pain when he walks across the whatever, you know? Anyway, let's move on because this is complete nonsense. Yeah, guys, I mean, yeah, it's so painful when I'm slam dunking a basketball. Oh, I feel so painful. I'm feeling pain when I go surfing and start walking to the nose. Oh, there's so much pain. Yeah, nonsense. Feel so much pain when I go out and work out in my gym. Nope, no. You're just trolling. And you know what we do to trolls, Kai? You're just trolling. You're just mouthing off nonsense. You're not even here to discuss. You didn't come here with any sincere desire to engage in a discussion. I told you, I don't experience pain when I walk. I don't know how I could be more clear to you than that. I just went to the gym today, and now let me share my my experience at the gym today. Let me show you what I did. Okay, I didn't play any games of basketball today. But let me try to get this in focus. So I did let's see. Let me get my workout. Yikes, wrong one. Where's my basketball workout? Here it is. All right, so an hour 47 at the gym. Not bad for an old guy experiencing pain. I burnt through 900 calories, 700 of which were active, like, you know, exercising calories, not metabolism. Average heart rate of 95, but I did more than that. It was just an average. I had, let's see, my highest heart rate. Let's see if I have that data here. I'm not sure if I'm reading this correctly. Anyway, it's all right here. I did pretty good for a guy experiencing pain. An hour and 47 minutes working out on the basketball court, pain-free. So anyway, if Kai's still here, I will just block you because you're just trolling us at this point. So anyway, let's get back to our live stream regulars here. Okay, Leo. Let me see if I can find Leo because I'm done with Kai. I'm not done with Kai. I'm almost done with Kai. All right, now I am done with Kai. All right, so let me see if I can find Leo's question. Leo, where are you, Leo? Are you talking about load haul? Leo, or does someone want to repost Leo's? Are you talking? I see a low haul. I don't see a Leo. Yeah, good point, Sammy. We're done with that troll. But yeah, like. Tennis players, you're right. Yeah, knee pain, and talk about professional tennis players, past and present. Yeah, Leo, can you repeat your question? I'm trying to find Leo. Let me try one more time. Maybe I need to scroll further up. So let me keep scrolling. Oh, okay, I found you, Leo. I got it. I just had to scroll up more than I did before. So let me put you on the wall here. And this is not a shame wall right now. This is just a way to get your question out for us all to see. And yeah, I'm not doing this, like I said, like to make fun of you or anything like that. I just want to get your comment here so we can read it together since it was asked a while ago. Leo, non-vegan here. Wanted to know if it's possible to go vegan after failing at it multiple times. Also, what's wrong with vegetarians? Do you think it's really hard to be vegan? A lot of questions there. I'll go backwards. No, it's obviously not that hard to be vegan. I've been doing this for 12 and a half years and it's just how I live. I don't have to really think too hard about it. I know what foods I like to eat. So I think that's kind of answers your first question, failing at it. I'm not sure how to fail. Like there's many ways to fail, I guess. Like say you're eating a horrible, non-balanced, not like well-planned diet. You could fail that way. Or you could fail just because you didn't have the complete like what desire or willpower about like animal cruelty, not harming animals. I'm not sure how you failed exactly, but yeah, there's many ways to eat a vegan diet. You just could have kale and Oreos and beer and Sprite and say, I'm vegan. Is not a balanced, sensible diet that any vegan health professional would ever recommend. But yeah, there's, like I said, many ways to have a horrible vegan diet and fail. And there's many ways to have a balanced, sensible vegan diet and do well. So if you're in that camp, not having a well-planned diet that caused you some problems, learn how to do a better diet. And one way is, I showed Tina last week, we're not like the gods of vegan food or anything like that, but what we have here in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook is definitely a well-planned, sensible vegan diet, easy food to make. This is not like weird, exotic stuff. Just, like, let me show you here. Like, if I don't go to Panda Express after the live stream, Angie and I were talking about maybe making Tuscan kale pilaf in the steam cooker thing that we got, the pressure cooker. You got beans, you got wild rice, you got some kale, you got mushrooms and sun-dried tomatoes. Put it all in a steam cooker pot. Come back like 21 minutes later after it's all pressurized, done. You have this big giant meal that stuffs me and Angie. A lot of people say, well, I was hungry on a vegan diet. Like, just eat more. I mean, maybe you probably weren't eating enough. I never walk away from that Tuscan kale pilaf dish and go, man, I'm starving. I mean, it makes enough for like 3 people and the 2 of us share it. So let me get back to your I'm kind of lost in the stream here. 1 second. Let me get back to what Leo's asking here. So yeah, I'm not sure he meant by fail, but I think what I'm trying to say, I think one of the most important things, if you're not having success with your food aspect of veganism, say you have the ethics down, you're really against animal cruelty, all right, cool, and you want to eat properly, eat a healthy vegan diet, check out our book. If you want the link to it, I'll put it, actually, let's go take a quick look at our website here, and I'll put the link for you. It's shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. And here's, you can get the print book as Tina got, what we signed it for. You can get the ebook here, download. So let me put our link to our shop down here so you can easily get that and have many ideas as far as how to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I think there's really no way to fail on how we're eating here. So let me know if you have any more questions, Leo. Hopefully I got all your points addressed here. I'm not going to bag on vegetarians. What's wrong with vegetarians? But there's still animal cruelty in dairy and eggs and fish and all that. It's not like, if you truly believe animal cruelty and exploitation are wrong, you wouldn't have dairy because that's full of animal cruelty and exploitation. I guess it's like a halfway house or something like that, but it's still not consistent belief if you're truly against animal cruelty and exploitation. Hey, did I see Dr. Bear pop up? Wait, I thought I saw Dr. Bear. Dr. Bear, hey, you missed last Friday, didn't you? I'm the vegan cult leader. I keep an eye on all our followers here. Were you gone last week, Dr. Bear? No, you were here, weren't you? Wait. No, I don't trust my memory. I remember you said something about going back to Mr. Bear, so I don't remember, but good to see you, Dr. Bear. I was just joking about that earlier. Yeah, farmed and dangerous. Yeah, vegetarianism. Yeah, it's definitely a step forward, 100%, not discounted at all. But still, if you're truly against animal cruelty and exploitation, because that's what veganism is. It's not our book. It's a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. Definition here from the Vegan Society. So anyway, what else is going on here? AJ, you had kale and Oreos, but no beer. That's my poster child, like, bad vegan diet there. So, is there vegan steak? Asks Ace. I don't know. Is there, guys? I don't really go looking for vegan steak. I don't think there is. There's plenty of vegan burgers. Anyway, Dr. Bear, so you were gone last week. You felt kind of bad watching the live stream replay because you said you wanted to wait until I arrived to talk about that beef show lawyer, but then you never showed up. Yeah, I remember, the comment you left. That's right. That's how I remembered you weren't there. I was expecting you. I was hoping you to come because you did some research. And I think last week I kind of paraphrased your comment you left me about the kind of law firm that she works for, TikTok beef lady, how she defends the beef industry. She doesn't defend them as like an influencer, like say someone like me or whatever. She does it as a paid attorney. Her law firm gets paid by the beef industry to defend them in like government cases, like say they're violating state or local or national, like federal laws, like pollution or whatever. The beef industry pays law firms like hers to defend them in court so they can keep on violating these laws. That's what she does. She defends them literally in court for like violations and laws they're breaking. Anyway, yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. Yeah, Tina, yeah, the documentaries, like, yeah, which one did you see? Dominion, Earthing, stuff like that. If that doesn't make someone really understand, yeah, there's a huge problem in this world with animal cruelty and exploitation, and we should do something about it. Yeah, that's a wake-up call for a lot of people. Load Hall, you've heard, quote, that veganism doesn't work because boycotts don't work. Veganism isn't a boycott. Let's look again what veganism is. Oops, it's not a poop wall. Veganism is a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. Nowhere here to say, and you must boycott meat or something like that. It's just being consistent. If a person truly believes it's wrong to exploit animals, animal cruelty is wrong, if you truly believe that, what are you supposed to do? Go eat a hamburger right after that? No. You have to be consistent or else you're a hypocrite, So yeah, it's living a life in accordance with your belief that it's wrong to exploit animals. It's like saying, I'm against rape, so I'm going to boycott rape. You're not boycotting raping people. You're just not doing it because it's inconsistent. If you believe it's wrong to rape people, you're not going to go and rape people, and you're not going to boycott. You're just not going to do it because you know it's wrong. So yeah, to the outsider, I guess someone might think veganism is a boycott, but that's not the intent. The intent is not to kill animals. I don't want to consume animal products if I'm against animal cruelty and exploitation. It's the only way. How can we? So we get damned if we're consistent with our beliefs, and we also get damned if we're doing some kind of boycott or something like that. But anyway, what else are we supposed to do? Ask your critics that. Yeah, Carl Baum. Yeah, the same arguments could have been used against, like, say, human slavery years ago or rape or whatever. Yeah, it's a really bad argument. Cool, I'm glad you think that helps, Load Hall. Awesome. Sweet Potato Sister, I've wondered that too. You feel like the beef industry is behind this whole carnivore movement? Well, I don't know if they're behind it from the beginning. I think they saw what was going on and they're just, feeding it, literally, like pumping money into these pro-meat influencers and stuff like that, So, Yeah, I don't think they're smart enough to have started the carnivore movement, because they probably thought, wow, no, we can't push people to eat nothing but meat. We know that's horrible. We're not that crazy. But they saw people doing something crazier than they ever could have dreamed. So they just, I think they're behind it. I mean, they think it's cool. They're supporting it. But yeah, the broccoli industry. I'm totally into broccoli, or the legume industry. If you guys want to support me, I'll defend you guys hardcore too. Yeah, excellent point, Tina. You can't imagine if humans were in the animals' position. And from like seeing those documentaries I mentioned earlier, Earthlings and Dominion. What's that, Jokic? Hey, Jokic. Hey, your guy won. NBA champions. Anyway, always remember, companies become rich by us giving them their money. Yeah, exactly. McDonald's is... thanks to people giving them $5 per let's see, always remember, they want your $5. Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of voting with your dollars in a certain sense. I'd rather support broccoli and legumes than slaughtering animals and slitting their throats. I wonder what people from your home country think, Jokic, about him becoming an NBA champion, leading the team. He wasn't like just riding the bench or something like that. He was the main, the high scorer, their lead player, their top player. He's the hero for sure. Let's see, local. Yeah, people always move the goalposts, and they will try to talk louder than you, for sure. Yeah, I used to respond saying that if you saw someone being lynched, you joining it or not would make no difference in that person's survival, but joining is still wrong. Yeah, you don't want to make it worse, huh? Yeah, Grave, and just the thought of eating an animal is gross. That's why when Ace, who was it earlier, asking do you miss steak or whatever, like, no, this the thought of eating an animal is gross. Why would I be pleased by something gross? Yeah, and eating animals is weird too, Sarah. I mean, people think it's so normal because it's just what happens. You go to the store, it's all packaged. You don't think about the cruelty and death and all. It's just a piece of meat. No, it's not just a piece of meat. It is a part of a once living being that didn't want to get turned into your snack. But it's normal. It's normal. It's all normalized in our world, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't believe I ever eat animals either, AJ. And the thing is, we're not giving up anything like bad. Like people think, oh, you're sacrificing your health because of your weird fanatical love of animals. No, it's not a weird fanatical love of animals. It's just knowing that it's wrong to harm animals, given that we don't need to harm them, and we could be healthy if we want to. You could be an unhealthy vegan if that's your life goal or anything, if you don't care. But yeah, we can be completely healthy. We're not sacrificing our bodies or our health for our morals. Yeah, Super Bowl, yeah. People think eating plants is weird. Like, really? Don't they eat plants already? Like, very few people are carnivores. They're already eating plants. Just eat more plants. It's not that weird to eat plants. Just eat more plants. Oh, what's that, Uncle? You just had a visit from a couple that were neighbors and moved to Pensacola, Florida today. They came around to see people. They love it there, but also love Southern California. Nice couple. Wow, I couldn't imagine moving to Florida right now, to be honest with you. DeSantis, that's all I gotta say. Nothing against the beautiful people of Florida. I have so many friends in Florida, and just really would not want to live there under DeSantis's rule. Once he's gone, all bets are off. Maybe it'd be more appealing. No offense again to all our many Florida viewers. Yeah, Fu Man, Pooh, and Graven, just off the top of my head, just two of our channel members who are Florida fans, Florida residents. Dr. Bear, one of your co-workers has a t-shirt that says, "Don't say DeSantis." Well, I've never seen that. Cat, wow, your parents know about the life of Buddha? That's impressive. Sounds like they're misinterpreting Buddhism. I mean, he was a beggar. That was Buddha's thing. He didn't have a job, a 9 to 5 or anything like that. He was a beggar. So often, you don't have a lot of say in what you're receiving as a beggar. But yeah, his philosophy is not harming others, all sentient beings. What's that, Hardly Tin Man Adonis? I hate when people bring up the fact I used to eat meat. Say anything to... I mean, you used to. I mean, and you one day woke up and realized, why am I killing animals? Because you're paying others to kill animals for you. You might not be stabbing them yourself, but you're paying someone to stab them and package them up and cut them and all that. Anyway, So, like what you're saying. So because I was doing something that I find immoral now, I should have never stopped, because once you did it, you just could keep on doing it. It's like, oh yeah, I was a murderer in my past, and why change my ways? I've killed plenty of people. If I were to stop now, it wouldn't make much difference. I'll keep murdering people. I mean, it's the same kind of bad reasoning there. I can't believe that all the weird things people will try to tell us, to try to make us sound like we're doing something bad or wrong to justify their bad behaviors. Bad behaviors meaning, paying others to kill animals for them. Yeah, Fu, you've told us your opinions many times about your governor there, huh? Yeah, sweet potato sister. People will say anything to keep eating meat. They straight up gaslight. That's pretty much what we notice all the time. When we see people respond to vegans, I'm just saying, all right, get ready, sit back for a gaslighting festival to take place, because that's really all there is, just gaslighting. Not facts, not evidence-based information, just gaslighting. Yeah, Mommy. Totally right, Mommy. What is good for your body? Also good for planet Earth as well as the animals. Assuming we're talking about like whole food plants. Yeah, I don't know how good the Oreos and Sprite are for the Earth and stuff, but good point. I agree with you 100% there. Just to say, not all vegan stuff is necessarily good for the body. Good for the animals, but not necessarily good for the body. Yeah, you heard Angie laughing in the background there, huh? She just happened to walk down the hall when I was talking about the gaslighting festival. Yeah, Dr. Bear, that's crossed many of our minds as well, but fortunately, a lot of those people who insurrected the United States Capitol are serving prison time, so hopefully that makes people think twice about doing unpatriotic, just seditious crap like that. I would say I'm not making this political. I want to state I'm kind of apolitical. I don't follow the opinions of any political party. I'm like, as you guys see me, I'm a thinker. I'm considering myself an independent thinker. I think through issues for myself. It just so happens sometimes I say things that might not be in line with the far right kind of point of view. It just shows how wacky and zany some of the stuff is. I'm not saying all of it is, but insurrecting the Capitol, that's what I'm talking about there. I'm not making any comment about anything other than insurrecting the Capitol is problematic. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm not registered Republican. I'm not registered Democrat. I'm registered independent. Yeah, I mean, assaulting police officers. Talk about being pro-police and pro-law and order. Police officers were hospitalized. Wasn't one or killed, or I can't remember. It's been a few years now. I mean, some really bad crap went down that day, in the name of what? Our country? No, that was a blemish on our country's image for sure. You're an independent too. Awesome, Sarah. Green Party. I think I was registered Green a while back too. For the longest time, like 2 or 3 decades, I was registered Peace and Freedom. Then Angie said, well, maybe go for a bigger party. Maybe you can vote in primaries or stuff like that. So anyway, I'm independent. So anyway, I just want to point out I'm not trying to make things political. Just, this is not a political oriented show or anything like that. We have people of every kind of background that likes us. Far left, middle, far right, in between. We're here because we're united in our passion for not harming animals, our belief that it's wrong to harm animals. And a lot of people say, oh, you guys are just lefty weirdos. You're like, no, believing that it's wrong to harm animals transcends all politics, transcends all cultures, transcends all religions. It's just a moral belief. It doesn't have anything to do with anything else. Anyway, let's get back to Tina, favorite recipe in the cookbook. Wow, let me take a look here. I tell you, I don't know about favorite, but the first one, the Tuscan kale pilaf, we have that literally every week. Hardly ever a week goes by where we don't have the Tuscan kale pilaf. Like I said, it's a toss-up tonight between will we make this in the pressure cooker or will I go to Panda Express if I get enough of you guys' super chat tips. So let me just kind of scroll through here really quickly. Oh, this is a favorite. This is one I like to have, the plantains here. What's it called? Plantains and black beans on page 34, Tina. This is, I call this Cuban night when we have this. This is fun. You got the plantains, the beans and rice, and then you can make a little side of like a salsa guacamole thingy. This is a fave for sure. A smile is on my face every time we make that one. I kind of make that often because I can slice up the plantains and steam them. Let's see. Maybe as far as salads go, greens, this one's awesome. The sea veggie salad with sea sauce, page 54. It might take a little more prep than some if you have a blender. I think that's how Angie makes this. That's a good one. Yeah, sweet potato sister. Plantains are freaking yum. You got that right. Let's see. What else is a favorite? Oh, speaking of your trip there, Farm to Dangerous and Lynn, here, the split pea soup. Oh, thanks, Jalen. Thanks. Just donated $5 through Super Chat. Low fiber vegan diet tips. Let me get to that on one side. No, this is split pea soup. Yeah, we just made this a couple of days ago. If you saw our last members only vlog, yeah, this is a fave. I was so happy when she made that because we hadn't had it for maybe a year or so. Low fiber. Wow. No, I thanks for the super chat tip there, Jalen, but I'm opposite. I love fiber. High fiber is great, especially on the advice of my cardiologist. She told me to even up my fiber more. I go, I think I'm eating tons of fiber already. So no, I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest with you, Jalen. Sorry about that. Hopefully you're not upset about getting a super chat tip there, but no, I'm the last person to ask as far as how to construct a low fiber vegan diet. Do you have some kind of medical reason you're going for low fiber? Because I have a medical reason why I'm going for high fiber on the advice of my cardiologist to help with getting LDL scrubbed out. Yeah, Lynn, that soup was good. So good. Yeah, just like how I remembered. Also, too, often we'll get some, vegan saltine crackers, dip them in there like you do at the Traveler Special at Anderson's Pea Soup, Yeah, it's a fun meal. So there's 3 fun ones there for you, Tina, just to get started with. 3 very different meals there. Or 4, I think I pointed out, actually. Let's see. You wish Panda Express would not deep fry the tofu? Is it deep fried? Yeah, I don't think it's steamed or anything, but heck, I don't think it's gonna kill you or anything like that, Let's see. So what have I missed in there? Lila, why do I eat at Panda Express way too much oil? Because I'm not afraid of oil, even though our book here is oil free. What does it say here? Easy, oil-free, whole food, plant-based recipes. I know when I go to restaurants, they're not concerned about low or no oil. I just know one restaurant, a vegan restaurant that's oil-free. I know there's hundreds of vegan restaurants. I only know of one. So when I go out to a restaurant on occasion, once a week or so, if I get a little bit of oil, I'm not too worried because I know I'm eating so low oil for the rest of the time. I don't think, the occasional the 1 meal or 2 meals a week, considering you have 3 meals a day. So it's that 3 meals a day times 7, 21 meals. If 1 or 2 out of your 21 meals or have a little more oil than normal, I don't think that's going to like cause disease or kill you. I'm just being very practical here. Yeah, if you have some medical reason to avoid oil, go for it. But I'm all about like, be able to go out and have a little bit of fun, because I don't go out and have much fun. So if I can go out to a restaurant once in a while, getting a little oil, I think is worth the minimal health impact it will have, considering I tell you it's like 1 or 2 out of your 21 meals of a week. So you got to look at it like that. I'm not trying to be perfect, as far as like oil goes. I'm perfect about, as far as possible and practical about being vegan. But oil, it's not, I don't think it's a big deal. It's been shown that it's like, even Dr. Garth Davis has come out and said, yeah, he used to be anti-oil like all the other vegan medical doctors were, and the evidence is showing no. It's as long as we're not talking about like high saturated fat oil like coconut oil or palm oil. Those are the ones to watch out for if you're worried about heart disease. But my cardiologist said, yeah, you could have all the canola oil, olive oil. Despite what like Esselstyn and his results have been, the studies just aren't saying that those oils, vegetable oils, increase your risk of heart disease. Yeah, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just going by the science as relayed to me by a board-certified medical doctor who speaks at conferences and presents studies and has actually published her own peer-reviewed studies. Anyway, okay, Layla, if you're worried about the caloric density of high fat like oil, yeah, totally understand, totally get it. You might not want to have like 1 or 2 out of your 21 meals in a week have oil, and I get it totally. I'm just saying for me, yeah, I'm okay with it. So every person needs to like weigh that out themselves, how that's going to work out for them. What's that, AJ? You find sauteing onions, garlic, and spices and oil enhances the flavors. Yeah, I bet. So what do I get at Panda Express? I'll tell you what I get. We get the chow mein. We get the tofu eggplant dish. I forgot what it's called. And sometimes we get this vegetable dish that has a lot of broccoli. But Angie told me that their spring rolls are vegan, and we haven't gotten those in ages. So if I go tonight, maybe I'll get them again, because I don't remember what they're like. But I love their chow mein, and I love the tofu eggplant dish. And that being said, I know that not every Panda Express has the eggplant tofu dish. I know because I went to the one by my mom's. They don't have it, but the one here in Long Beach has it. So yeah, you might not be able to find that one, but they all have the chow mein from what I understand. Sarah, your LDL shoots right up when you're an oily heathen. Exactly. A lot of us are more sensitive as far as like our LDL and oil consumption goes. So I have to watch out for that too. That's why I say it. But that said, it shouldn't go up. According to all the science I've read, forwarded to me from my cardiologist, excluding coconut oil, high saturated fat oils like that, yeah, stuff that's just like olive oil and stuff like that, canola, does not raise your LDL cholesterol and increase your heart disease risk. Again, I'm not a medical doctor, just relaying to me what I've learned from a cardiologist. Is Sarah leaving us already? I remember Sarah said, I need to head to the gathering. I hope everyone has a great weekend. All right, Sarah, thanks for being with us for the first hour, basically. So you didn't miss too much. You got maybe half the live stream in, so awesome. All good. Let's see. Did I see someone just pop in right now? Hey, Michael Superbacker. Good to see ya. Yeah, and they used to have the orange chicken at Panda Express, and I was really bummed when they took it away. I said, what happened? And then just found out it's just like, they said it was a temporary thing. I thought it was a new thing. Maybe it didn't sell well. I don't know. Who knows what's going on? Carl, no, I was talking to my cardiologist, Carl, and yeah, she knows there's a lot of vegans who are very anti all oil. I think it's because of like, Dr. Esselstyn. I'm not bagging on him. I mean, he has his great results. His patients didn't die and they had heart disease. I'm not knocking it, but she says the science is just not showing that olive oil and stuff like that raises your LDL cholesterol, increasing heart disease risk. I was shocked to me too. And I tell you, Garth Davis, who was once in the more no oil camp, has come out and said, yeah, the science is not as bad on oils as we once thought. But that said, I'm not pro oil. Remember our book here, no oil. It says right on the front of the book, no oil recipes. What's up, Wesker? Buy your favorite vegan chicken and buy the Panda orange sauce in the sauce aisle at the store. Oh, I never thought about that. Can you just buy sauce separately? I'll check my app for that. I didn't think about that. I'll look on the sides for sauces, see if I can do that. Because I was just order on the app and just walk into the store and pick it up when it's ready, instead of eating it there or hanging out or anything. That sounds good, Wesker. Yeah, put any kind of thing in that orange sauce. What's that, Uncle? You saw a video of Mike the Vegan about using vinegar to help with cholesterol, amongst other things. Huh. My cardiologist did not mention vinegar, but that's fine because I kind of don't like vinegar that much. But Angie and I, on our wine country trip this week, we got some balsamic vinegar. It was so good. We brought it home. We just had it today in a salad. It's so tasty. So I guess I don't hate vinegar. It just has to be prepared in a good way. Yeah, Dr. Bear, I understand. Yeah, Dr. Esselstyn sees what he called like people on death's door. These people have severe heart disease. Their doctors told them to get their affairs in order, meaning they probably don't have much longer in this world. So I understand. If I was told I might not be around in a few months because of heart disease, I would, and the doctor said, here's what you got to do, no oil. I'd say, yeah, whatever it takes. No oil, totally cool. Fortunately, that's not the situation for most of us. So yeah, if I had advanced heart disease, I'd be going hardcore Esselstyn too. But yeah, for me, yeah, my cardiologist is not putting me on such an aggressive eating plan or anything like that, because it's just not necessary. The difference between my health and the health status of the Esselstyn patients, there's a universe in between us. Oh, Wesker, in the grocery store, they sell big bottles, really, of the Panda Express is in the grocery stores. They sell their orange sauce in the grocery store. Let me know if that's right, Wesker, because that's really cool. If that's what you're saying, I'll keep my eyes open in the store. Hey, mommy, vegan me. Am I pronouncing your name there? Thanks for becoming a channel member. Awesome. We got 2 new channel members tonight. Awesome. So you will be able to see the new vlog of us in wine country that we filmed on Wednesday, just 2 days ago. Angie just finished editing it today, and it'll be a members only vlog. Again, we'll live premiere it for everyone who comes the day of the premiere, the exact time of the premiere, but after that it's members only. And I hope you guys don't mind that, our members, because we want to premiere our videos with you guys, but there's no way to do a premiere for members only. So the only kind of workaround we have is just premiere it normally and then make the video members only immediately after the premiere, which is how we do it. Lalia Simon, happy Halloween, Ryan. Was I ever fat, and how much did I lose if I was? Yeah, I weighed a lot more. Just to put in perspective, and this might sound crazy because I'm a lot bigger than your average man. You know, I'm 6'4.5". With my basketball shoes on, you know, I'm an easy 6'5" guy, you know, probably a bit more than that with basketball shoes on. Anyway, yeah, I'm 6'4.5", barefoot. I weigh about 196 to 198 pounds, depending, you know, somewhere like a little under 200 pounds. At my heaviest, this was like around 20 plus years ago, like 25 years ago, maybe. I weighed over 230. So that was my heaviest. I'm quite a bit lower now, and I don't remember ever like trying to lose weight, to be honest with you, Lalia. I just started eating better, and it just happened slowly over time. It's like not like I was always a skinny dude. I was like him. I'm long and lean, tall. I always had the basketball player's body, not like a football player's body. So when I started putting on weight in my late 20s, early 30s, it didn't happen rapidly. It took years and years. You know, it happened so slowly I didn't even notice. I just thought, hey, my genetics is I'm always going to be long, lean, and skinny. But no, even if if you're not eating well and not exercising, once you hit around 30, it's going to catch up with you, most of you. But anyway, I'm trying to say this, I put on the weight gradually over years, and over the years the weight gradually went away. I didn't like do any kind of weight loss thing, like work out harder or eat less or anything. I just started eating more vegetarian and eventually vegan. Yeah, I'm tall, Ellie. Like I said, yeah, don't be shocked at my size, you know. But yeah, I weighed over 30 pounds, like 35 more pounds than I do right now. What's that, Uncle? Only 1.4% of American males are 6'4" or taller. You just looked that up last night. So I'm even taller than that. I'm 6'4.5". So that's probably even less, maybe like 1%. Yeah, I know I'm tall. I want to go out in a room or, 100 people. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 guys are my height. Okay, Western. Yes, grocery store for the Panda Express orange sauce. Cool, and your non-vegan gal pal really likes. Okay, thanks for sharing this with me. I'll pass that on to Angie. So if we can find the orange sauce and get some other just third brand vegan chicken, we'll have orange chicken basically. Awesome. Lily, and you've kept the weight off being vegan. Well, I lost the weight kind of around the time I started living with Angie. And when she met me, I wasn't vegan or vegetarian, but she was vegetarian. And, vegetarian meaning, she ate no meat, and we had cheese on things and stuff like that. And I'd eat some eggs sometimes. So basically, Angie, cooking our food, making our food, I was eating pretty much vegetarian. So that's where I really started, losing the weight without even trying, just eating differently, not having all that high-fat cheese and stuff like that. Eventually, when I became vegan, that shedded even a few more pounds from there. I never wrote it down. I didn't keep track of it at all. But yeah, I got thinner when I went vegetarian, and even more so when I went vegan. But I actually, when I was, I even weighed less earlier on in my vegan years when I was eating more of a raw kind of style, like high raw. I weighed about 173 or something like that. So like 25 pounds less than I do now, Now it's different. I exercise differently. I eat better. I think I wasn't getting enough calories when I was doing that high raw thing, Then I'm doing more resistance training now too. So it's apples and oranges. But I did even weigh less at one point. And again, I wasn't even trying, but I guess I was unintentionally, because it's really hard to get enough calories, especially if you're a big dude like me, eating like a almost raw kind of diet. I was trying to eat bananas all the time, and it just wasn't enough. Shredded like lettuce. Yeah, Angie did take care of me. Huh. Which at age 8, your dad was 6'5". Wow, but you're only 5 feet tall. Mary told us that like last week or so. That's wild. Wow. Let's see, Giovanni, your mom is 5'2", your dad is 5'10", so you're kind of in the middle there. Interesting. I don't know why I'm so tall. I have no clue, Damon, I saw that high intensity health guy that I responded to his thumbnail. I didn't even get past the thumbnail. I just saw how the thumbnail was so stupid, deceitful, and misleading. I couldn't get past it. I already knew other people were responding, like you said, Mike the Vegan and Lifting Vegan Logic. Cool, let them deal with the crap nonsense of the video. I'm going to focus on how intentionally deceitful and stupid his thumbnail was, and just show why would anyone even listen to someone who's comparing Moby to a bodybuilder and say that the reason why Moby is skinny and the bodybuilder is jacked is because of a vegan versus non-vegan diet. It's just so stupid. Moby's not a bodybuilder, and the other guy's been bodybuilding for 3 or 4 decades. It's such a stupid comparison. So yeah, just eat steak, sit on the couch, muscles will just magically get swollen, and it's just so dumb. Anyway, if you haven't seen my video, watch it. It just came out earlier this week. I forgot what day. I think it was Tuesday. Let's see, me comunidad vegana. Do I think I would ever have become vegan had I never met Angie? Good question. I mean, one reason why Angie took a chance on me, amongst others, is she knew. I told her that in the before the early 90s, I tried to go vegetarian, but I was living at home, so I was depending on my mom. She was buying the food and making the food. So, I didn't stick with it that long. I thank my mom for going along and trying to help me out. But so Angie knew I had the understanding. Why did I go vegetarian? Not for health. It's because, I saw it came down to, I saw a microwave hamburger that my mom bought for me. I think it was for me. I can't remember anymore. But I'm going, how sad. I mean, and this was once a living animal, breathing, beautiful animal. And now it's this microwave burger, this cheap, quick, disposable microwave burger. Like, ugh, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. I grasped that early on. So that was the motivation for me to go vegetarian, but I didn't stick with it. So Angie knew there was hope for me. So who knows? I'm the one that started the vegan YouTube channel. You know, I'm the one that I'm not sure how we went vegan exactly 100%, but I can recall. But you know, I don't know. It's a good question. It's hard to say. No, I haven't seen that, Dr. Bear. On the New York Times, you saw an article about animal rights, June 10th. Awesome. That's good to see because there's so much anti-vegan stuff in the mainstream media, newspapers and all that online. So that's good to actually see some animal rights content. Wow. Graham, yeah, I want to see a bodybuilder write a hit song too, huh? Yeah, let's compare bodybuilders to musicians. Let's do that. That's so fair. Let's see how many great songs and, you know, just anthems, great songs that bodybuilders have written. Anyway, I started our channel in 2013, Lelio. Yep, rarely a positive article about veganism. Man, animal rights. So that's great. And thanks for telling me about that, Dr. Bear. I didn't hear about that. Wesker, when you saw Earthlings, you went vegan overnight 7 years ago. Wow, awesome. All right, what am I missing here? Yeah, I haven't seen Ted Carr lately, but I remember like last I saw him, maybe 5 years ago, he was getting pretty jacked. You know, way more jacked than Moby, right? How come that thumbnail didn't have at least Ted Carr, if not Nehemiah Delgado? No, pick on the old Moby non-bodybuilder type. Yep, so fair. Damon, now I'm sure if I watched the whole video beyond the thumbnail, I would want to do a debunk, but people already told me what it was about. Oh, look at Rich Roll. He has a bad back or something. It's because he's vegan. It's funny, like when meat eaters get injured, it never has anything to do with their diet. It's always for reasons way outside of their control of any kind. But when a vegan gets an injury, the same injury, it's undoubtedly 100% due to a vegan diet. It's just so disingenuous. I'm going to just let the other guys respond to that. I have more anti-vegan stuff I can respond. I just wanted to point out how stupid the thumbnail was. Like, how could you take the video seriously with such a deceitful and stupid thumbnail? Wow, Ted Carr helps vegans start businesses? How so? In what capacity? Just kind of curious. Like, what service or what does he provide upstart vegan companies? Just kind of curious. I have no idea what he's doing. Let me know. Curious. I haven't seen or heard from Ted in ages. I just met him a couple times. Seemed like a nice young guy. Everyone's a young guy to me. You know, he's probably old now, right? He's probably like, you know, whatever. When I saw him, he seemed like a young dude. All right, what's that? Because that article, Dr. Bear, if I'm interested in reading it and maybe doing a reaction video, it's called Turning the Tide on Animal Suffering by Nicholas Kristof. Okay, thanks for sharing with that, Dr. Bear. Yeah, I already have a few video response ideas I've on the way, but yeah, I should do a positive one once in a while too, instead of just responding to all these knuckleheads, huh? Okay, so what does he do? He's a business coach, helps specifically vegans who want to coach others in any area, not just health. Okay, so he has a coaching business. Okay, I was wondering how does he support business upstarts? That's what you mentioned, I think. Just kind of curious, in case I want to start a business. Is there any thing that Ted Carr could help with? Just kind of curious. Or if any of you guys are going to start a business, just kind of curious. Okay, I'm missing some of the discussion there. I'm kind of interested what Farmed and Dangerous and Graven are talking about. See, Farmed and Dangerous saying to Graven, I'm not a fan of his personality. Was it Yurovsky? I saw his name mentioned earlier. But nevertheless, what's the basis for their concerns? Oh, as Graven, are you talking about that person who was fighting with you, the vegan who was fighting with you or something like that? Let me know. I guess they're not showing up, huh? The Dusty Dud. Ryan, I'm not vegan, but the science is that fiber is good for longevity. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good stuff about having a high fiber diet, other than like the nonsense that you've seen some anti-vegans put out there, how fiber is so dangerous, even though 90% of Americans are fiber deficient. So they must be doing great according to that logic. Oh, let's see. Farm to Dangerous. No, you're talking about Pete Davidson. He adopted a dog from a breeder. Adopt a dog. Oh, like bought a dog or whatever from a breeder. He's not vegan though, right? He's just doing what like just regular, non-vegans do every day, right? I don't think we have to hold. I'm not defending Pete, or am I? Am wrong? He's not vegan or anything like that, right? He's just doing what like just regular people do. They're not thinking about the kinds of issues that vegans are on top of. Yeah, I'm not promoting that. Yeah, I'm full on anti-breeder. Don't no one mistake me there whatsoever. Yeah, rescue animals if you're gonna get a pet. There's plenty of dogs and cats that need homes. They'll be killed. They're in need of homes. It could be euthanized. Hey, Tracy the vegan, awesome. Good to see you, Tracy. How are you doing? Good to see you. Uncle and Tracy are here right now. Uncle asks, am I still friends with people that you knew when you were kids? Very few. I'm really bad. Sometimes I'll get a message from one on Instagram. My buddy Tom, he shot a lot of our album covers for LSD, Love Spirals Downwards, and he did the most recent Love Spirals Smile cover. I keep in touch with Tom. I don't keep in touch with too many other people. Sometimes I'll talk to John, my friend who gets me into Disneyland. He works there, but I haven't talked to him for a while, ever since we got our season pass. I feel like a bad friend. Wow, Graven. Wow, this is a story? Pete Davidson called PETA and cussed them out. They made it public. He said he did it because he's allergic to dogs and got one that's hypoallergenic. Okay. All right, so that's what's going on. I'm not sure the whole story there. I'm just reading by what you said there. I guess if he was a vegan, would have a vegan who's allergic to dogs, or would look for a rescue dog, like in a shelter, or one who needed to be rehomed. That was hypoallergenic friendly kind of thing. So, I don't know what to say about that. I got to read the story. That sounds interesting. That's kind of shocking. Hey, Panda Atomic Express Vegan, Fun. Panda Express Fun. Awesome. Let's see what we got here for Panda Express. Yeah, we could do a Panda Express run tonight. If anyone wants to chip in, maybe I'll get the spring rolls. Haven't had those in quite a while. But thanks so much, AJ. Much appreciated. Yeah, Panda Express is sounding good. We did not get any last week, so maybe it's time this week. Speaking of food and channel members, Jordan, Han Solo's cousin, Jordan Vegan, our channel member and youngest vegan Happy Fam, he's coming out next week, and I'm surprised he's not here. We have a plan. We're going to meet up next week and have a local meal. So just shouting it out there to Jordan if you're watching after the fact. Hello. Looking forward to meeting you and your mom. So where are you, Jordan? Hello. We miss you. Oh, you already donated plenty to your co-leader farm. You already donated earlier. Okay, we'll get the spring rolls thanks to you and Lynn. I'll tell Angie that rolls. Thanks to Farm to Dangerous and Lynn, we'll get the veggie spring rolls at Panda. Like I said, we haven't had them in a long time. I wasn't aware that they were vegan, but Angie thought they were. She did the research a day or two ago, and yeah, they are, it turns out. So thanks. And Heidi too. All right, thanks Heidi. Okay, we'll for sure get the spring rolls. Not that we were gonna, but now it's 100%. I'll tell Angie we're doing Panda Express tonight. Awesome. Well, you're in Tampa right now, Tracy. What you doing out in Tampa? Doing some work situation. Let's see, Dr. Bear on the Pete Davidson thing. In your opinion, allergies don't excuse financially supporting I understand. Yeah, that's the vegan point of view. I'm seeing, since Pete Davidson is not vegan in any way, shape, or form, he probably is not thinking from an animal cruelty and ethics point of view at all. I'm sure it's not even part of his equation. I'm not justifying. I'm just telling you how like non-vegans operate, you know? So yeah, I agree. Allergies don't excuse financially supporting animal exploitation. That would apply specifically. I say I would, if any vegan did that, I would really question, like, did you think this through? Because it sounds like he didn't. But anyway, including buying a dog from a breeder. How about wait for an opportunity? Yeah, exactly. I was saying, if he were truly concerned about that, he would wait for an opportunity, as you said there, Graham, to adopt a hypoallergenic dog, 100%. And that's what a vegan would do. But since Pete doesn't give a crap, I assume, why would he put himself through that wait, right? You know, I'm not justifying. I'm just going, I'm sure that's how he was thinking. It wasn't important to him, you know, at all. No surprise, you know, he's not vegan. And again, I'm not defending, I'm just saying that's how non-vegans think, right? They don't really think or care too much about animal cruelty and exploitation. But yeah, never get a dog from a breeder. Yeah, that's not an excuse. 100%. Yeah, good point, Dr. Barrett. Bob Hill saying vegans can't own pets. Well, again, Bob, let's look at what vegans are against. We're against animal cruelty and exploitation, like enslaving animals, exploiting them, like making them, taking something away from them, like maybe their lives in order for me to make more money or something like that. So where's the animal cruelty and exploitation in taking an animal who is in need of a home and facing potential death, euthanasia, and giving it a loving home where it's treated like a family member for the rest of its life, taken care of, going to the vet. Please explain to me, where is the animal exploitation and cruelty? Hey, Jordan, we were just talking about you. Yeah, next week we got the reservation all set up for me and Angie and you and your mom. So looking forward to it. We're gonna finally meet Jordan vegan. Did you know I was talking about you, Jordan? I just mentioned you. I mentioned that we're going to meet up just like about maybe 3 minutes ago. It's like, wow, were you listening, or is it just uncanny coincidence? Wow, what was the best trick on a skateboard? Are we talking vert or street? Because I was more of a vert guy. I still think it was invented in the 80s. I still think in 2023, the Miller flip is one of the most rad tricks. What's going on, Tracy? What the heck is happening with your chat? Maybe try to refresh, Tracy. Hit refresh. Everyone else is having a fine time with chat. Remember last week some people were having trouble with chat. Hit refresh. Something, just probably a bug in the code. Uncanny coincidence it is, Jordan. That's weird. Yeah, I was just talking about you. Just letting people know we're probably going to meet Jordan next week. So that'll be fun. So yeah, Jordan might not be able to attend the Friday live stream because he'll be out here visiting, unless you're going to be chilling at that time. But anyway, yeah, we'll see Jordan before next week's live stream. Yeah, vegan, good point. Vegans don't own pets. You're thinking of pets as property, Bob, if you talk about pet ownership. There are friends, there are companions. You know, it's like, I don't own my friends or companions. These are companions that I'm going to span time with, like live out the rest of their lives with them. You know, that's not ownership. It's having a loving relationship where you're responsible for its well-being rather than exploiting it and harming it and stuff like that. How can you compare like raising an animal to be like kept in crowded conditions and treated poorly, than having its throat slit so some guy can eat a burger or a hot dog or whatever? How can you compare that to taking care of an animal for the rest of its life? I don't see the analogy there, Bob. You're gonna have to be a little more clear. Having control over another sentient life seems unethical. It happens all the time. Parents are in control of their children. Adults are in control of not only their children, but often their parents and grandparents, I meant to say. So yes, younger people and older people might not have the ability to take care of themselves on their own, and someone else is taking care of them. Same thing with an animal. An animal can't go to the store. An animal can't start up a Uber Eats account or something like that, a PayPal account and Venmo. Yeah, humans take care of the animals. How is that unethical that humans are buying the animal's food, taking it to the vet, letting it sleep with them in the bed, clean their poop? How? Explain to me, where do you know what unethical means? I'm not seeing any unethicalness in providing a sentient being with all the material needs that it needs. How is that unethical? And not trying to make a penny off it, just doing it out of love. Let's see, Tracy, I hope you're getting the chat back, Tracy. I hope you're seeing the chat, because that is weird. A moderator who can't see the chat. Chat's still not working for you, Tracy? Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you there. That sucks. Anyone else? Curious, is anyone else having trouble with the chat? If so, say so. I'm just kind of curious if Tracy's on her own here. Say yes if you're having trouble with the chat. Let me know. Your dog is an Uber driver, John Stephen. That's awesome. I want to meet your dog. Jordan, you're gonna make me a card? Awesome, cool. Can't wait. Finally, it works for Tracy. Awesome, cool, Tracy. I'm glad you got it working. What did you do, Tracy? Let me know. And so, in case anyone else has this problem in the future, I'll have some more tactics, things they can try to fix it, ways to troubleshoot it. You going, Tina? If you're leaving us, Tina, thanks for joining us for a second week in a row, and thanks for becoming a channel member tonight. Awesome. Chavo Machine, do I have a P.O. box for our channel? Yeah, let me see if Angie can text it to me, or if anyone has it handy. Let me see. What's our P.O. box? All right, let's see what Angie sends me here. I should know this. I should have that in our show notes too, and I don't. So I'm going to try to remember to add that. Farmed and dangerous. I love your logic here to Bob. So keeping a bird in a cage for fun feels wrong. Is that his words? But keeping it in a cage for like food and slaughter, that's okay. That's totally fine. Keep it in there in crowded, exploitative conditions and kill it. But if you keep a bird in a cage and feed it and take care of it, that feels wrong. But raising a bunch of birds tightly packed in a cage and killing them all and doing it over and over and over and over again ad infinitum, that's okay. I'm not sure if I understand that reasoning there. Okay. All right, here's our P.O. box. Let me grab it here. All right. Thanks. Okay, let me put it into the chat. Someone asked. Oops. All right, here's our P.O. box there for Clavo Machine. You asked. Anyone else wants to send something? I guess maybe thinking my birthday is July 31st. So if anyone wants to send anything, feel free to send something. It wouldn't be the first time I got a birthday present. So Bob, you're saying maybe they are both wrong. You're saying they're on equal moral ground, Bob. You're saying raising a bunch of birds packed in a cage and then sending them off to get slaughtered and putting more birds in that same cage and packing them together and repeating that ad infinitum is on the same moral ground as someone keeping a bird as a pet in a cage and taking care of it for the rest of its life. You're saying that's somehow morally equal. All that killing and slaughter and all that is the same as taking care of a bird as a friend and pet for the rest of its life. I'm not seeing any kind of moral equivalency there whatsoever. Oh, Graven, wow, I didn't know that was your mom's birthday too. Wow, Leo, fellow Leo. Hey, good point, Dr. Bill. Dr. Bear at Bob Hill. What would you rather have happen to you? Live happily in a warm home and be well cared for, or be confined in a filthy cage and killed for some jerk's sandwich? Exactly, Dr. Bear. Yeah, a little passionate language there, but you describe it objectively as well. You know, I mean, that's exactly what's going on. There's no beating around the bush there. That's exactly the situation. Hey, Jordan. Thanks for the super chat, sister. What do you say? Known you for over a year. Yeah, well over a year. Maybe like 2 years now, huh, Jordan? So excited to meet you. We're excited to meet you, too. And we love you too, Jordan. Yeah, we're really excited to meet you and your mom. Yeah, that'll be the highlight of our week next week. Yeah, we're looking forward to. Cool. Shavo Machine, thanks for the P.O. Box. Cool, thanks. Yeah, if anyone wants to say anything, you're not obligated. If you want to send me a little something, totally cool. Let's see. Giovanni, you've met some crazy Leos? No, Leos are chill. Leos are cool, except for Joe Rogan. He's a Leo too. His birthday's like 10 days after mine. I think the August Leos are a little more wild and zany than the July Leos. Just my guess and observation. Farmed and Dangerous at Bob. Have you not just described the meat industry, quote, enslaving another life for their own selfish wants? Oh, wow. You're brutal, Farmed and Dangerous. Are you an attorney by any chance? You're doing a great job there. Graham, August 17th, Leo here. Wow, I didn't know Leo went that far into August. Wow. I guess you're on the cusp almost, huh? Bob, the thing is, we can get by without pets for sure. Yeah, we can all get by without pets. The question is, why are vegans obligated to not have pets? I don't understand that. If you non-vegans, it's okay for you to not only kill animals for cheeseburgers and all that and hot dogs, you can also have pets. But vegans can't? See, I don't understand the reasoning why that would be true. How come you guys get to do whatever you want to animals? You get to kill them, exploit them, all you want, and have them as pets, but a vegan can't care for an animal in his or her own home and take care of it for the rest of his life. Why is that? I don't understand the reasoning there. Oh, Jordan, no, we'll split the meal because it's kind of both our birthdays, right, Jordan? Like mine's coming up and yours is right around there too, so we should probably just kind of split the meals there. That's nice of you to offer, but I think that would be the most fair because there's 2 birthdays involved, Jordan's and mine, when we go out and meet next week. What's that, Tracy? You found a pineapple upside down cake at a vegan deli here in Tampa. I know what I'm having for breakfast in the morning. A pineapple upside down. What is an upside down cake? Let me try to turn the AC off now. Maybe it's better that the sun has gone down. Let's check it out. That's why I put on this muscle tee, just because it was so warm earlier, and I was trying to avoid turning on the air conditioner. Lynn, I know what you mean. Lynn said, I know I couldn't get by without our dog. And yeah, Bodhi and Jojo are just essential family members. They are our children. They are our kids. You know, they're just a complete 100% family members. You know, they're not like lesser. Like, here's the humans and there's the animals that we own. It's not like that at all. I'm just not sure why some vegans think we shouldn't. Vegans shouldn't have pets to remain true to their ideology, says Bob. I'm going to put you on the wall, Bob, here, because we're kind of going around in circles with your claims here. So let me put this one on the wall, Bob. Hang on one second.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
Okay, I want to start off by saying vegans don't have ideology. How many times do I need to explain? There's nothing ideological about what vegans believe in. This is what vegans believe in. We're against animal cruelty and exploitation. Just like I'm against human cruelty and exploitation. Is that an ideology, to believe humans shouldn't be treated with cruelty and exploit. Did I say that right? I didn't want to use double. Yeah, I'm saying, why is it ideology if you apply this belief to animals, but it's not ideology if you apply it to humans? No, it's not an ideology. It's a stance. It's a belief that cruelty and exploitation are wrong. So first of all, it's not an ideology. Second, there's nothing. What'd you say here? You said this is inconsistent. Vegans shouldn't have pets that remain true to their beliefs. Let's not call it ideology. The belief that animal exploitation and cruelty is wrong. Well, again, you're going to have to make an argument how owning an animal like a dog or cat and letting it live in your house and go wherever it wants, and you take it to the vet, you feed it, you treat it like a loving family member. How is that equivalent to animal cruelty and exploitation? How is my cat or dog getting exploited? How is it being treated cruelly? You're just jumping all over the place. Make the case for how having a dog or cat and treat it like a family member is tantamount to animal cruelty and exploitation. Love to hear those mental gymnastics. Hey, Jordan, thanks for the super chat tip. No, it's both of our birthdays. No, I think we should both treat each other. We'll pay for you. How about that? We'll pay for you guys. You can pay for us, and we'll all treat each other kind of like that then. Instead of each paying for our own, we'll treat each other. I think that would be the most fair. You guys are funny. Graham, I think Jeff Spicoli made more logical points than this guy. Yeah, that's why I play the Mr. Hand sample.
I'm going to leave your words on this board.
He's talking to Jeff Spicoli in that moment there. That's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Total like Gen X movie. Watch that if you haven't seen it. Let's see. I'm not seeing Bob's response to I'm not seeing Bob's response to how animal cruelty and exploitation is what it describes owning not owning, but having a life companion, or giving an animal a forever home. Leo, any vegan Discord groups? Yeah, search around for a fellow by the name of Ask Yourself. Just like it sounds, Ask Yourself. He's like the biggest vegan Discord person that I am aware of. I'm sweet. No, thanks, Jordan. No, I just think that would be a good idea. We'll treat each other because it's both of our birthdays. Hey, VLAM. Hey, VLAM. Have you been here tonight? I haven't seen you, but welcome. Good to see you, VLAM. VLAM saying, in judging whether an action is ethical, because Bob's trying to say like having a pet in your home and taking care of it for the rest of its life is not ethical and it's cruel, I think we should look at the alternatives. Quote, owning a pet does not entail confining the animal. Yeah, it might in some cases, like a bird or a fish or something like that, but I'm talking about dogs and cats, Owning an animal does entail confining the animal, but it does entail confining the animal to some degree. We confine it within the borders of our 1,200 square foot home here. It has a lot of room to go places. Anyway, what are the alternatives? Let them live on the streets? Yeah, that is an alternative. And, I considered that when we got our cats, but I realized that most of the street cats out here don't live that long. We have a busy street here. The cars, I've seen more than one cat that I've loved, neighborhood cats that I've helped and played with and loved, get killed, ran over by cars. So that's not a great option. And I had another one that we cared for and loved, got attacked by a dog who was visiting the neighbor next door. The dog saw the cat, bit it, and the cat had to be put to sleep that very same day. Just like that, just instant. Layla was gone. One day she's in our yard, next day never see her again. So yeah, no, having the animal outside is not a good alternative. Lynn, our dog Daphne is happily enslaved and farmed in Dangerous's armpit right now. That's enslavement, huh? That's animal cruelty and exploitation, having your dog firmly in your armpit. Yeah, it's such cruelty, huh? But according to Bob, that's on the same level as putting a bunch of animals in a cage, taking them to the slaughterhouse and slitting all their throats, and putting more animals back in that cage, taking them to the slaughterhouse, slitting their throats, repeat forever. That's the same thing. Animal tucked in your armpit, happy as bliss. Same as what I just described there. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, I'm still not understanding your analogy here, how how having an animal that you love is the same as or somehow similar in ethical badness to raising animals for food. Graham, what do you mean, Ryan? Metro LA Long Beach is a perfect natural environment for a wild animal. Definitely not. Yeah, Tracy, you kill your kitty with kindness and cuddles. Graven, my pug is snoring on my lap. Poor little abused creature. Bob Hill, but animals are kept safe in confinement until they are needed. In the wild, most animals die as young. But animals are kept safe in confinement? Yeah, they're kept safe not for their own, their self-interest. It's for the interest of the owners, the people who profit and exploit these animals it's in their financial best interest to not have their chickens be attacked by wolves or coyotes. They're not doing it for the chicken, like, oh, it's so sad when the chicken gets eaten by a coyote. They're not thinking like that. It's like, oh, so sad. I just lost $500 on my chickens there because a coyote got in there, or whatever animal gets into the whatever it's called. So no, it's not really this. It's not confining them safely is not done for their best interest, as it is for our pets. We made a decision. I'm not making any more or less money by having our cats not go outside. They're kept indoors purely because I want them to live to be 20 years old if I can help it, rather than these chickens that are going to live to be a year. They can live way longer than that, but their lives will be cut short. That's the difference there too, Bob. These chickens' lives are cut drastically short. All these animals' lives that are raised for slaughter, they're like cows who live 20 odd years, and what are they slaughtered at, like 3 or something like that? I mean, might be off a year or two, but anyway, my point is, no, they're just kept alive long enough so that they're the right size to take them to the slaughterhouse. We don't do that with our cats and dogs, Bob. Big difference. How is it not ethical? What is unethical about, Bob? Is it ethical to own animals? Tell me what is not ethical about having a pug snoring on your lap and you feed it, you take it to the vet. Tell me what is unethical about that. Tell me in the terms of animal cruelty and exploitation. Graven has a pug snoring on her lap, and Lynn and Farm and Dangerous have a dog tucked in Farmed and Dangerous' armpit right now. So please tell me, Bob, be very specific. Where is the cruelty and exploitation? Again, that's what veganism is. Again, animal cruelty and exploitation. So how is a pug on a lap or a dog in an armpit equal to animal cruelty and exploitation? Make it clear, because none of us are seeing it. So change our minds, Bob. How is that animal cruelty and exploitation? Let us know. Pug on the lap, dog in the armpit. Cruelty, the abuse is so extreme, It's like watching Dominion or Earthlings or something like that. Yeah, prove your point, Bob. So, yeah, Bob, just tell us, in terms of what we have right now, pug on the lap, dog in the armpit, how's that animal cruelty and exploitation? That's where the ethics are. We're against, that's what we found unethical, animal cruelty and exploitation. So that's what you said, it's unethical to own animals. In terms of what? Veganism, again, is in terms of cruelty and exploitation, not some weird thing that Bob has. So tell us, in terms of cruelty and exploitation, where's the cruelty and exploitation of a pug on the lap or a dog in the armpit? Let us know. We will be awaiting. You're not saying it's equal. Good. But still, you have to argue, you have to make an argument that these actions, these behaviors that animals are doing on the lap and the armpit are somehow to be construed as cruelty and exploitation. So you're not saying it's equal. Is veganism about animal liberation and rights? Here's what it says again, Bob. Nothing about liberation per se. We're against animal cruelty and exploitation. Animals who are being treated cruelly and exploited, yeah, those should be liberated. But a pug on the lap and a dog in the armpit, they don't need to be liberated. They're fine. They've reached the Holy Land. They're in the best place they can be. They have humans who love them and pamper them and treat them like a human baby and take them to the vet and feed them. That's liberation. That's free. They're living the best life. They don't need to be rescued or anything like that. Graven's pug does not need to be rescued. I assume it's probably rescued before, and she rescued it in the past. Now it's safely on her lap. So again, in terms of cruelty and exploitation, Bob, where is the cruelty and exploitation of having a dog like Graven's pug laying on her lap that she treats like a precious baby? Where is the cruelty and exploitation there? Oh man, Jordan made you have a lol moment there, Farm. More like Bob downhill. That's pretty good, huh? I'm not trying to... Okay, I don't want to be mean there. That's just a pretty good one, Jordan. That's great creative thinking there. Especially for someone 14 years old. That's amazing. Anyway, so being under the control of humans is the ideal life for an animal. Let's put that up there. Let's put that up there for Bob here. So we won't let him out here. So we can answer his question. Being under the control of humans is the ideal life for an animal. Well, there's no universal... let's see, let me get up here. There's no one universal situation that captures being under the control of humans. I'm trying to say there's a multitude. There's many, many, many ways that humans can be that humans could be controlling animals. One way is, which is what vegans are concerned about, is animal cruelty and exploitation. If humans are controlling animals for the purposes of exploiting them while being cruel to them, yes, we're against that. We're against humans controlling animals in an unethical way. But to have a pug on your lap who was rescued, its life spared from euthanasia, and having that pug spend the rest of his life on Graven's lap and being cared for, that is fine. There's no that kind of control is fine. I don't see any ethical problem. Once again, why? Because there's no animal cruelty or exploitation involved in how Graven's life with that pug goes, as opposed to, say, humans controlling animals in a slaughterhouse is a whole different matter. They're being exploited. They're living in horrible conditions, and they're going to get killed and live a much shorter life. They're not going to live their 20 years out. They're going to live out a couple years, and then they're killed. So, yeah, there's no one such thing that humans controlling animals is good or bad. It depends. If it's Graven's pug on her lap, totally cool. If it's Lynn and Farmed and Dangerous's dog in their armpit, cool. If it's some stupid slaughterhouse company that's only concerned about the bottom line and exploiting animals for profit, no, that kind of control is not cool. Why? Because that's animal cruelty and exploitation. What are we missing here, Bob? You know, Bob, Graven is not a pug breeder as far as I understand. She has no responsibility for what happened in the past. She saw an animal that needed a home, needed to be rescued, and rescued it. So why give her some kind of guilt trip about breeding practices that she had no part in? She rescued an animal in need and had no bias whatsoever against its background. The animal had no say how it was bred or anything like that. She saw an animal in need and jumped on helping it. What is so bad about that? Why are you trying to do some kind of guilt trip? I say even more kudos to Graven to help an animal which has been bred to maybe not have the best breathing and some, like, she took on that extra responsibility, that extra financial risk and burden. More kudos to Graven for having done that. Yeah, he's not engaging. He's not answering the question, VLAM. He just keeps dodging. You're not answering the questions, Bob. No, I'm going to put you in timeout, Bob. Respectfully, I'm going to put you in timeout for not going by, not following the rules here. Again, let's look at the simple rules here. If you're going to debunk veganism, as you're trying to do here, you're going to have to do it as rule number 3 says. When trying to debunk veganism, I will discuss only one of your claims at a time. Now you're going on the history and the ethics of how animals have been selectively bred. That's not what you came up with. That's why I invented the poop wall, to hold people accountable for what they said. Here. Vegans shouldn't have pets. That has nothing to do with breeding practices. Vegans shouldn't have pets to remain true to their ideology. So being under the control of humans is the ideal life of an animal. That's what we're talking about there. Now you're going off to something else. You're flinging poop on the wall. You're dodging the question. I want you to describe how having a pug on your lap and taking care of it, being responsible for it, its health and well-being, how is that animal cruelty and exploitation? Just you're not answering. All right, so Bob is in timeout. I just want to Bob know exactly why I'm doing this. Not because I'm unfair, because you're dodging the question and you violated rule number 3. You're flinging poop on the wall. You're not defending your point. You're moving on to some other tangential idea. So anyway, Graven, and good point. Your pug will never have puppies. And guess what? Bodhi and Jojo, they will never breed as well. We got them, we had to get them to, in order to adopt Bodhi and Jojo, they had to be fixed. So they're not going to be bred. They were adopted from Animal Long Beach Rescue, whatever it's called, the shelter here. And guess what? Our shelter is not a no-kill shelter, meaning they could have been put to sleep, been killed, euthanized, our cats. So we rescued them from a potential lethal situation. Graham, go easy. I think Bob is trying to unite all vegans around a common enemy and doing a great job at it. That's funny, Farmed and Dangerous. You know, I haven't. I kind of remember you and Bob having a thing in the past, right? I mean, I haven't seen you that much lately, Farmed and Dangerous. But yeah, and Bob's not here every week either. But I'm glad you guys are both here tonight to kind of reunite. You know, you two guys. So I assume, yeah, Bob's a dude. Yeah, so I'm glad it all worked out tonight. Bob and Farmed and Dangerous, long lost frenemies, seeing each other again. Let's not make fun of Bob's, give him a weird name or anything like that. You know, whatever. You know, let's not do that kind of like, you know, what's that thing? Let's just try to keep it strictly to critical thinking and evidence rather than, you know, those kind of things. Yeah, Graven, whenever you get another dog, whenever that may be, it'll be another rescue. So unethical to take a dog out of a rescue shelter, dog who could be killed, and give it a home for the rest of his life. That's the same as like running a slaughterhouse, right? You know, it's kind of the same thing. Sort of. You said it's not exactly, but it's kind of the same thing, sort of. Adopting a pet, keeping it alive for 20 years, or a slaughterhouse where you kill chickens every day and let them only live a small fraction of their natural lifespans. Yeah, Jordan knows. You did the mommy cow book, Jordan. What's the natural lifespan of a cow, and at what age are they typically killed? Is it like 3 years or something like that, and they live like 20 years? Do I have the numbers right there? Let me know. Sweet potato sister, no, you want to laugh at Bob? Let's not laugh at Bob. I mean, Bob is funny because of his wild ideas and his not so great defense of these wild ideas, you know. Anyway. Oh, Tracy, yeah, it's 3 hours later for you, and you have jet lag too, unlike our other viewers in Florida right now. So yeah, thanks for coming as long as you could, Tracy. I'm glad you took time out from your trip to just jump on, and you know, it's good to see you, Tracy. Do we have this? Is this the troll guy here? A prison is still a prison. How is having a dog live its full natural lifespan out, as opposed to, say, a cow, which only lives out maybe a quarter of its natural life at best, something like that, 1/5 of its life. How is keeping a dog on your lap and taking it to the vet and feeding it, being responsible for it, how is that a prison exactly? I'm not sure. What would you rather do? Just everyone let all the dogs just roam the streets uncontrolled, and there they could breed forever and get crazy? That's the alternative there. If you have no control over them, it just runs out of control. Diabotos. What's your point you're trying to make? Say it really clearly. I know this might be hard, but make your point and make it quickly, because I think you're that troll guy that just creates new accounts. So I'm giving you a bit of the benefit of the doubt. Make your point. Just say it really quickly. Wow. Hey, Marco. Hey there. Just got back from the Animal Liberation Conference in Berkeley. 19 animals saved from a slaughterhouse in Petaluma, California, open rescue. Well, I've kind of lost track of the Animal Liberation Conferences. Yeah, they kind of move around from city to city. I remember I think it was in Washington, D.C. the year I was like running for city council out here. So that's cool. It was in Berkeley this year. Awesome. I have kind of lost track of that whole organization over time. Thanks for bringing them back into my consciousness again. And great work there. 19 animals saved from a slaughterhouse in Petaluma, which is in Northern California. Not terribly close, but not terribly far from Berkeley. About like maybe an hour or so. Yeah, that's totally awesome, Marco. And Shehonolulu, I'm not sure you pronounce your name. I mean, some animals eat all plants and some don't. You're assuming if you have a pet, it has to eat meat. Some do, some don't. You know, dogs do wonderfully well on meat-free diets. Maybe not every last one, but generally speaking, that's the best information I've learned. So anyway, dogs and cats and whatever, they're not ethical beings. They can't take a stance. I want to be vegan. Never said animal. They're amoral. They're not moral beings. So I'm saying, is your animal vegan? Your pet vegan? Well, no, it can't take a stance against animal cruelty. It might be fed a vegan diet or whatever, but they're not vegan. They don't understand. You know. Anyway, AJ, these trolls had a common sense lobotomy. Yeah, that thing about prison, huh, mommy? Prison, we sometimes put babies in a crib. Oh no, we should let the babies go wherever they want to go, right? Because yeah, like keeping a baby confined is cruel and exploitative. Keeping like an elderly person confined, cruel and exploitative. Just let them go wherever they want. Let them drive, you know, like they used to in their teens and 20s or whatever. Nope. You got to keep some people confined for their safety. Same with animals. Same with pets. I'm talking not all animals like cows. I'm talking about pets. So Graven, talking about all this horrible meat that are fed to pets, according to Shehon Lulu, my pug's favorite treat is roasted sweet potatoes diced into bite-sized pieces. Yeah, very non-cruelty meal there, right? Andrea, thank you for the teas. All arrived safe. Awesome, cool. Which ones did you get, Andrea? Let us know. Did you get one of these, or like it doesn't suck being vegan? Dre Starman, my mate's dog loves carrots. Could eat them all day. Hey Bob, I see you're back again with nothing personal. You weren't answering the question. I'm really strict about this. I don't like it when people come and they try to argue one thing and then they kind of switch to a whole nother or tangential topic. Like I said, just one topic a night. If you're gonna like try to argue against veganism, just give us your best one and defend it as like your life depended on it. Don't move on to another one. I'm pretty strict about that. Hey, thought dieting. I can see where it could be argued that you exploit the pet for your comfort, enjoyment. That's a pretty stretching an argument. Yeah, I can see how that could be argued. Yeah. If the animal doesn't benefit you, why have it? Because you're doing it for them. You saw an animal and you saw, hey, that animal needs help. Maybe it brought a tear to you. You're at the dog rescue place or cat rescue. You saw an animal, maybe it was abused in the past and you feel sorry for it. You're doing it for the animal, you know? It's a mutually beneficial situation. Yeah, the human receives some benefit. The animal receives some benefit. The pet we're talking about. What's that, Dre Starman? What if you don't use soy? Will it still eat? Who's that? Who are you talking to there? Heidi says, I used to make Otis peanut butter, oat, and banana cookies. We would eat them together. Yeah, I mean, yeah, our cats go crazy on our vegan pastries, and whenever we have the rare times we bring them in here, Bodie goes nuts. Hey, Dinah Bananas. Happy Friday to you, Dinah Bananas. Yeah, Dr. Bear, some of us actually love our pets and want them to be happy. What a crazy thought, huh? Vegans loving their animal companions. You've heard that argument for vegan activists? Yeah, I mean, yeah, some vegan activists are extreme and don't fully understand what veganism is. You know, again, veganism is a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. It's been that way since the 1940s when it was proclaimed the doctrine that man shall not exploit animals or something like that. I mean, it's animal cruelty and exploitation. So, yeah, vegan activist is a normal person in the sense that they can misinterpret or not fully understand what veganism is. It happens all the time. You know, just because someone's a vegan activist doesn't make them all of a sudden automatically a hyper logical person or something like that. Someone who's got a deep understanding of abstract concepts. You know, some vegan activists are more intelligent than others. I'm sure there's some that are low IQ vegan activists. Everyone's represented in veganism. So yeah, it's quite possible that some vegan activists have a flawed understanding of what veganism is, Bob. That's totally true. Doesn't say anything bad about veganism. Just shows how we're just a cross section of humanity with all its good and bad and everything in between. Yeah, good point, Graven. Yeah, just because a vegan activist said something, an unnamed vegan activist, like who said that? Did like Joey Carbstrong say that? Did Earthling Ed say that? Or who said that? Just because a unknown vegan activist, like I said, not all vegan activists are created equal. Some are more, you know, like logical and intelligent than others. You know, it's just a fact. Not everyone is logical. Yeah, Graham. Yeah, what was that activist's name? Just kind of curious. We all know each other. We'll shame them at the next meeting. Yeah, who said that? Just kind of curious if you could let us know. Joey Carbstrong said that, really? So I know we have some Joey Carbstrong fan. I'm a Joey Carbstrong fan as well. I can't say I'm deeply familiar with everything he says, but I'm sure some of you guys know way more than I do about Joey Carbstrong. Is that a Joey Carbstrong position, guys? Because that didn't sound like Joey Carbstrong to me. It's Joey Carbstrong said that vegans cannot have a dog or cat. Just kind of curious. Has Joey ever said that? He said, if you're a vegan, you cannot ever have a dog or cat. Just kind of curious. Is that a Joey Carbstrong position, or is Bob not being completely forthright with us? Just curious. Dr. Bear has a quote. Here's a good quote from Bob Hill for the poop wall. It feels more cruel to me to have certain pets than to eat meat. Really? Is that what Bob said? I'm going to put that up there. I will add that to the poop wall. Oops. Hang on one sec. Yikes. Let me put that up there. Thank you. Bob, you did say this, right? Because it looks like that Dr. Bear just copy and pasted this here. Oops.
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
It feels more cruel to me to have certain pets than to eat meat. Wow. Again, you got to explain to me how Graven Baby's pug sleeping on her lap for the rest of her life is worse than eating meat somehow. More cruel. I want to hear this one, Bob. So Graven is telling me what Joey said. No, it's not, Ryan. Joey is pro dogs that are adopted. Okay, there you go. I know that didn't sound right. I never heard Joey say that. Yeah, Dr. Bear, even if Joey says that, we don't have to agree with that. But I don't even think Joey said that. Just something sounds off about that from my understanding and familiarity with Joey. It sounds like you understood it wrong, Bob, because, yeah, according to Graven, he's pro dogs that are adopted, pro dogs that are rescued. So I think you're misquoting and misunderstanding and misrepresenting Joey's position. As far as I know, his position is pretty much similar to what mine is. Yeah, okay, Graven is saying that Joey said the animals, exist. It wasn't fair to let them die. These dogs animals needed rescuing. It's not fair to let them just be euthanized. That's wrong. Adopt them. So, well, Bob, your feelings are awesome, but your feelings aren't what matter. What matters more than your feelings is what veganism is. Being against animal cruelty and exploitation. And like I said, our feelings are all irrelevant. I mean, I'm not saying your feelings are irrelevant, but they're irrelevant to what veganism is and whether it's cruelty and exploitation to have a lap pug on your lap and you take care of it for the rest of its natural life. That's not cruelty and exploitation. So if that feels wrong to you, Bob, that's your feelings, and everyone is entitled to have their own feelings and opinions. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't have your feelings, Bob. You're perfectly welcome to have your own feelings, but your feelings are irrelevant. Graven Baby's pug on her lap is not an example of animal cruelty and exploitation. Case closed. Okay, cool. You can tell your feelings, but your feelings do not change the objective facts of this matter. A pug on Graven's lap is not animal cruelty and exploitation. That's fine. All right, let's move on, Bob. Let's move on. That you came this week. This is what you argued. You wanted to fight on this hill here. Cool. We did it. We explored it, and we are moving on. Uncle, I like that. Ryan tells the truth. I feel it in my heart. Well said, Uncle. Yes, thank you. As the cult leader, you can feel that what your cult leader is saying to the cult is true. You feel it in your heart. That's anyway, let's move on. And right, if Bob feels that in his heart, what he just said there, then he shouldn't own pets. If it feels wrong to him to have a pet, to rescue a pet, take care of it for the rest of its life, then pet ownership, or whatever you want to call it, pet life companion, is not for him. He's just not ready for the responsibility, and most people are not, and it's totally fine. I'm not shaming. If that's the way you feel, and you have every right to feel it, don't take on the responsibility of an animal companion. Don't do it. So, okay, Bob's saying now there's no animal cruelty, but perhaps exploitation. Okay, describe to me how Graven rescuing a dog in need, one that she knew would have certain medical conditions because of it being a pug, and her being willing to accept those additional responsibilities and being there to provide for the pug for the rest of its natural life, having it sleeping on her lap right now. Where is the exploitation exactly? Just kind of curious. Again, I'm not seeing it. I'm glad you agree that's not cruelty. Explain to me how is the pug being exploited? Let's see. Graven says, my pug and Pomeranian eat vegan food. They love it too. Allison, commercial grade vegan pet food is some of the best pet food available. Flesh-based pet food has such low standards. Ooh, Ryan has to burp. Veganism debunked. That 4D meat is allowed. Dead, diseased, disabled, dying animals. Wow. What's that, Andrea? You're going mad? If consider what? I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Andrea. Yeah, Graven would like to know too how her relationship with her pug can be argued as exploitative. Bob, you're going off about the breeder. She rescued a dog in need of rescue and accepted it as a life companion, responsible for the rest of his natural life. How is that exploitative? You're talking about breeding. She is not a breeder. She's not supporting the breeding industry. The dog was, I guess, bred by a pug breeder, ended up in a rescue. It was out of that whole commercial transaction from the breeder. Someone bought it, I guess, and it's gone from that world of breeding. It's now in a rescue situation where its life is in peril. She rescued it. It's not going to be killed. How is that? How is his exploitation? Anyway, Tim, no, I don't really eat at Subway. I haven't eaten at Subway in a decade or two, maybe. I don't think I've been there since I've been vegan, possibly. Yeah, Mommy wants to know, what do you mean by exploitation? So let's just go take a quick look at what exploitation is, because let's make sure we're all on the same page. Exploitation. Yeah, here's a good one. Number one, the act, right here, or fact of treating someone unfairly in order to benefit from their work. Well, I don't think Graven's pug is working, and I don't think she is treating her dog, I shouldn't call it it. I don't think she's treating her dog unfairly. Like, what is she doing that's unfair to the dog? Like, feeding it every day, taking it to the vet, letting it sleep, letting her dog sleep on her lap. Benefiting from its work. The dog isn't really working, unless you count sleeping on a lap as really tough work or something like that. I don't see any kind of explanation. She's not like making it do tricks for money or something like that. That could be construed as exploitation. Yeah, and Layla points out, it's not the animal's fault that they were domesticated and bred. They didn't ask for any of that stuff. It's just stupid stuff humans have been doing, and it's our responsibility. We started it. We need to help them because they're not equipped to for the urban environments that many of them face themselves in. Beetroot salad. I don't think I've ever had a beetroot salad. That sounds kind of good right now because I'm kind of hungry. Let's see. Farmed and dangerous. Yeah. My dear, does Bob ever really move on? I guess not. Yeah, we're dropping the topic, Bob. Like I said, let's move on. we've explored this topic in more depth than it ever really needed to, so let's just move on here. Now, it's funny you brought up Joey Carbstrong as the advocate of that position. You said, and turns out he's not. Where do I get my protein, bro? What do you think? Do you think there's no protein in a plant-based diet? Let me know. Fragitude. Okay, you're just joking. Okay, that is something you see fast to vegan, so I kind of bought it for a second. Yeah, beat Jokic. Stop talking about food. I feel like eating something now, and it's 4 a.m. Panda Express has burritos? Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier too. I'll look right now to see if there's burritos at Panda Express. I have not seen any, at least at my Panda Express, but you know, I don't know everything. Let me look right now. Panda Express. Firing up the app. Okay, order. All right, let's see. All right, I'm getting an order started, even though I'm not going to make it happen yet. I don't see burritos. Let me click appetizers and more. Okay, there's the spring rolls I was talking about, the veggie spring roll. Let's see. Let me look on the sides, a la carte. No, maybe yours does, but mine out here do not have burritos. I'm not sure how I'd feel about that, but anyway, not my Panda Express. Yeah, AG, I would never order burritos at Panda Express. I'm going, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but you know, I'm perfectly happy to get the Chinese food at the Chinese restaurant. Whoa. Werner, hey all, did you see Tim Sheaf's apology for bagging veganism? No! Anyone else hear about this? Tell me more, Werner. Where did you see this? Is there a video I can look at? Please let me know. I know you won't be able to link to it, but if it's a YouTube video, you can at least paste the title in, and I'll be able to search for it on YouTube that way. But let me know if that's something that really happened. Because I've lost all respect for him. I mean, completely. So maybe I'll gain a little bit back. He'll gain a little bit back if that's true. Hey, Milo. Aloha. Which island are you on again, Milo? Yeah, I saw a really cool house in Hawaiian Paradise Park that I'm really interested in, but I just can't do it right now. But I wish I could. It looks perfect for us. Anyway, Uncle, ever get the brown steamed rice and super grains? Yeah, we often get the super grains. I made the mistake. It's really filling. Now, if I get it, I get the smallest size because there's so many. It's just packed with grains. The brown rice, I don't really get it. If I really wanted brown rice, I would just make some now, then drive to Panda Express and come back, and my brown rice will be ready. Yeah, Werner, let me know if there's a vid. I'd be very, very interested to see that. So please do so. Graven, going to run tonight. You're going to get outside and run like at 11:15 p.m. Is it safe to do that? Because even me, a big 6'4.5" dude here in Long Beach, I'd be a little, I'd be a little scared to go at 11:15 to run. I don't think I would have like in 2019 and stuff, but things seem a little gnarlier now out here than they did before. Maybe just me. I don't know. I got to look at the crime stats. It was on a plant-based news article. I wonder if there's a video. Yeah. We'd like to see a link about this apology, if there's some video of him actually saying that. Yeah, and speaking of vegans kicking ass, Novak Djokovic, who wasn't always vegan. He was like still eating fish for a while, but as far as I know, that's been gone for a few years. As far as I know, he's eating a vegan diet. Even if he wasn't, it's still like a ton of plants. You know, all those people that say you got to have all this steak and pork and stuff to be a strong athlete. Anyway, Dr. Berwin, did I see that Avant Garde Vegan renamed his channel Gaz Oakley and now has backyard chickens? No, I didn't see that. How do you go from an avant-garde vegan to a chicken farmer? I mean, all of a sudden, how do you flip that 180 switch? I'm telling you guys, I will never be making a dumb video like that. Hey, well, I'm no longer vegan, and now I'm slaughtering my own animals because it's so cool. No, you'll never see that here. Okay, he made an apology vid on his YouTube channel. Do you have that on? Can you see that right now, Werner, on your browser tab or your YouTube app? If so, can you paste the title into the chat for me? Because that would really help me out a lot. I guess I could find Tim's channel, I guess, if I did some search. If I had the title of the video, that'd really help me nail it down. Okay, Jokic, he is plant-based. I thought he got rid of the animal bits he still was having. Maybe I'm wrong. See, that's why I don't like to go out on a limb for famous people and celebrities. Not speaking about, I'm not going to say anything bad about Novak, but they're often really flaky and not clear about what's going on. So that's why I don't get behind too many celebrities. I only get behind ones who I know are vegan and will always be vegan. Like, say, Moby or Joaquin Phoenix. You're never going to see Joaquin Phoenix or Moby make some, well, I'm no longer vegan, and well, I'm eating free-range meat now. You're never going to see that from either of those fellows. Milo, the Big Island is honored that you're considered living there. I don't think the Big Island knows about us, but you guys do. We need more conscious people. Oh, you live right next to Hawaiian Paradise Park. Like what was that? Beach Estates or Pahoa or something like that. I know all the towns there. But yeah, HPP is kind of on my radar now. Some really good deals to be found there. And I like the idea of having all this rain and growing all my tropical fruits and stuff. That sounds really cool. And be able to go to the Hilo Farmers Market 7 days a week and get all those great fruits there. It looks like a world-class farmers market, fruit market. I mean, yeah, I'm so excited to hopefully get this plan happening, but it's already happening right now. I mean, I'm selling off possessions slowly but surely, getting rid of junk and our stuff I haven't been using, and also we got to sell our house at some point too. And there's a lot of repairs and maintenance that I've been putting off because I'm lazy and didn't want to deal with guys banging crap around for a week or two. But I'm getting that happening. We have a bathroom problem. We have 2 bathrooms here. One works fine. The other has a few major issues. Like we can't use the toilet in that one. We only use one of the 2. Anyway, that's going to get worked on. That's going to start really soon. The house needs to get painted. That'll happen soon. So I'm starting the whole process now. We just can't pick up and go like that. A lot of stuff has to happen between now and getting to that point. It's happening now. It's a process. And I'm as they say, the path, it's a Chinese proverb, I think. The path of a million steps begins with 1 step. And I've taken 3 or 4 or 5 steps now. So anyway, Layla, I already have island fever here. I'm just bored of my local area. What I hate about here in the Southern California area, guys, let me just tell you, if you don't know what it's like here in Southern California, every other city I've ever visited outside of here, you can drive maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes outside of the town, and you're in nature. You have hills and forest or jungle or whatever. Even San Francisco, this is true. Here, no, it's continuous development from the Mexican border all the way up to Santa Barbara, like several hundred miles. There's nowhere to go. There's just development everywhere. They didn't leave anything. There's no coast that hasn't been developed except for Camp Pendleton, the Marine base. Thank goodness they preserved some of the coast there, or else it'd all be homes and condos and shopping centers and gas stations and malls and parking lots. The whole California coast has just been messed up, and then when you go inland, it's all built. It goes in hundreds of miles to all the way to Phoenix, basically, all the way to the Coachella Valley at least. There's just nothing left. You have to drive so far to get into nature here. It's horrible. So I have island fever here. I love nature, and it's all been taken away. It sucks. So I'm ready to go somewhere where there's more nature, less development, less people, and that's how I want to live out the rest of my lives. Oh, Milo, yeah, thanks for reminding me about the Veg Fest in July. I'd be honored to go, but I just can't go right now, to be honest with you. I still don't have a cat. So that's the biggest problem is we don't have anyone to take care of our pets right now. Our pet sitter, who used to live by us, moved away, and I'm in the process of trying to talk to some neighbors who could be cool and help us out, because we'll need to make several trips out there. We need to go and explore the Big Island, check out the Kona side, check out the Hilo side, and everything in between, see which side we like more, see what district, because it's all about a cool lifestyle. I want to find a place where my values and everything kind of fit in with the right vibe of a district. Anyway, so we need to make a few trips, and actually later on to actually go buy something too. So yeah, we can't really travel right now, but you'll know. I'll be talking about when I'm able to come out there. So I'm hoping in a perfect world, sometime in the next like 5 to 12 months, I'll be taking a trip out there with Angie to just do what I said, just go and kind of explore for like a week or so, not buy anything, just look around, make sure we actually do think this is a good idea, like check it out in person. So that's the first step as far as setting foot on the island and learning more. But yeah, I'd be on it. Once we're actually living out there, I'm totally too. Yeah, call us. I'd love to participate and contribute to any Veg Fest in Hawaii, especially in Hilo. So let us know when, maybe next year, maybe July, I'll be more ready to travel by then. I'll have a cat sitter. Yeah, Uncle, and around here, Palos Verdes is a place we often go to when we're looking for nature. But still, when you're driving out there, it's like, there's so much development. There's so much beautiful coastline, but so much development on the coastline. You know what I'm saying? There's way too much development there still. And I kind of remember when I was a kid going out there in the 70s, it didn't seem as built up as it does now. You can see all the newer buildings and stuff. There's just too many people here. It's so built up. It's really hard to get away. But yeah, Palos Verdes, I'm sure, was amazing in the 1950s and 60s. Diana Bananas, I can drive 10 minutes and be in nature here in Pennsylvania. So that's what I'm talking about. I can't do that. 10 minutes, I'm in another town that looks just like where I'm at right now. Let's see, Clavo Machine saying Gaz is still a vegan channel, but what about him raising chickens in the backyard? You could still eat plant-based meats and be non-vegan. You could still eat meat, and it's not like either or. Like if you're a meat eater, you can still eat Beyond Burgers, right? You know what I'm saying? But vegans can't. Vegans, if they're gonna get a hamburger, it's gonna be a plant-based burger. But yeah, non-vegans eat plenty of plant-based burgers too. I'm saying I don't even know who this person is. I'm just saying it's not inconsistent. If the guy's raising chickens in his backyard, not vegan, right? I mean, that's the definition of exploitation. Okay, you live in Pahoa. Yeah, HPP is right in the town next, just right north of it. We will roll out the red carpet for you because of your vegan celebrity status. Well, keep following us, Milo, because yeah, it's not going to happen this year. The soonest if it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen until at the very earliest next year. And I wouldn't even say that it's a high probability, maybe like a 20% chance next year. It's probably going to be more likely in the next 2 to 5-ish years, somewhere in that. I give a really high, more than 50-50 chance I'll be out there by then. But yeah, next year is the soonest it could conceivably happen. But yeah, Big Island for sure. It's just got to figure out where exactly. I wish I could go. I tell you, I found this really cool place in HPP. Looks really cool. That's Hawaiian Paradise Park. Uncle, I haven't been to Big Bear since I was like in elementary school, so I really don't remember too much what it's like in Big Bear. Yeah, Farmed and Dangerous is up there, right? Is that where you guys are from? Oh, you've been about 30 minutes outside of it. I need to get up there because I'm starting to realize I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be here in California, so I need to see what I'm going to see now. I need to go up and see like Big Bear and Lake Arrowhead and just the San Bernardino Mountains. I need to see that because who knows? It might be the last time I see it. So I remember when I was a kid, before I was vegan, I was talking like 4th grade, going fishing. My dad took me to Lake Gregory. I want to go see Lake Gregory up in those mountains there too. I have memories there, so I'm going to go see that stuff before I'm gone. Gone, like from here, not gone from the earth. Let's see, Dr. Bear. It's possible that he has those chickens as pets and won't eat their eggs. Okay, but I think it's very concerning since he did not explicitly say that. Plus, he changed his channel name. So yeah, basically, if you guys are following him, it sounds like he's not being very clear about what he's doing, right? As far as is he vegan or not. Clavo Machine says, I didn't see anything about backyard chickens. People jump to conclusions because he is homesteading, changed his channel name, and went to KFC to complete vegan burgers. Okay, I don't even know who this person is. So I'll just, yeah, keep me informed. Just curious. I'm not here to shame or anything like that. But yeah, just let me know what is going on. As best as you can tell. I'm just kind of curious. Again, I'm not here to shame or anything like that. Well, Milo, you live on a 7-acre organic fruit farm community in the rainforest. Is that in Pahoa? Is this anything to do with like Evan Rock's thing or something like that? I don't think, is he vegan anymore? I can't remember. He used to be a friend of ours way back in the day in our early YouTube days. We used to like, you know, meet up at like, you know, Fruit Lux and stuff like that. Remember he bought a neglected fruit farm in the rainforest out there. I don't think it was 7 acres. Hey, let me know if that's the same one or not. That'd be cool to see Evan. I haven't seen him since he left. Yeah, who's this guy you're talking about here? Gaz or Jazz or something like that? I forgot. I don't even know who he is. He's not being clear at all. Avant-garde vegan / Gaz Oakley. That's who they're talking about there, B. Jokic. I have no idea who this person is. I've never heard of him. So I don't want to make any comment of any kind because I don't know anything. Yeah, my first time hearing about him too, Jokic. Yeah. So let's hear about Big Bear life up in the mountains there. According to Farm to Dangerous, yes, it's peaceful, quaint, and wildlife is abundant. That sounds fantastic. We have a gopher that lives here, tons of raccoons, squirrels, and chipmunks even. Yeah, Angie would love that. That's what I'm talking about. That's cool. You're already in nature. That's what I want to do. I want to be in nature. I want to wake up and be in nature, or just a couple minutes from nature rather than literally like hours from nature. And the little bits of nature we have here are just little pockets of preserve that are surrounded by development. Like I can go to like say the Bolsa Chica wetlands or Bolsa Chica to go surfing. And it's just kind of this little corner that hasn't been messed with too much. It used to be an oil field and they cleared out the oil drilling equipment and trying to convert it back to its natural wetland environment. But it's still, you know, it doesn't really feel like you've gotten away. That's one of the closest big nature areas. I'm saying I want to go somewhere I just feel like, oh yeah, nature, heck yeah. You know, that's why I love going camping at Catalina. I can feel like I'm back in, 100 years ago and, like before the California coast is all developed. Wow, he has 1.5 million subs. Wow, crazy. Can't imagine what it's like to be that popular. Yeah, Oregon. I was thinking about Oregon for a little while there, Dr. Bear, like the Oregon coast, the Northern California coast, but no, I think the tropics are calling me. I need a change of pace. Yeah, it'd be nice to live on a mango farm. That would be awesome. Cool, Milo. Hawaii loves me, and I love Hawaii. So that's the Big Island's the only one I haven't been to yet, Milo. I've visited, as far as the major ones, yeah, Oahu, Kauai, and Maui, and I still need to visit the Big Island. But I'm sure I'm going to love it. I loved all the other 3 major islands, and I'm sure I'll love the Big Island even more. Milo, tell the audience at VegFest we're coming to join us. Don't tell them yet, because they might be waiting a long time. Don't get their expectations up. Yeah, we'll be out there. It's just a matter of when, because I have a plan. It's in action. It's kind of a slow motion plan, but it's a plan. I mean, that's how things get done. You have the idea and you work towards it, and that's what I'm doing right now. I see it. I see how it can happen. I see how it will happen, what needs to be done, what stands in between present and then. Gee, I've never heard of this person. How do you guys know about all these people? You guys know way more about YouTube than I do. Oh, AJ, you live in a rural area in upstate New York. So that means you are in nature, right? Is that what that means, rural area? That sounds amazing. That's the dream. Wow, AJ, this is amazing. I hope Angie can hear me read this one. My neighbor in Southwest Florida Winterhome grows mangoes. He said, you never had a mango if you've had grocery store mangoes. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I've had some good mangoes before. Yeah, they're different. Oh, Clavo Machine, your parents are from Oahu. You would have grown up on Oahu if they didn't move to California. Oh, you're in Amish country, AJ. Oh, I didn't realize that was Amish country in upstate New York. Yeah, I thought that was further south or something, but I don't know the East Coast all that well, to be honest with you guys. Hey, Angie, what do you think of some Panda Express tonight?
Yeah, I saw the funds coming in.
Yeah, we got some extra funds. Farmed and Dangerous made certain that we got some extra funds so we could do the veggie spring rolls, which we haven't had yet in ages. So this will be a new thing.
All right, that sounds fun.
All right, Angie agrees, guys. Thanks, everyone. Like Farmed and Dangerous, and who else? It was someone else. I know Atomic Vegan AJ, and I thought someone else. Maybe was it Heidi that left a super chat for our Panda Express. So we'll get that tonight for sure. So thank you guys. I'm getting pretty hungry, so we'll get going really soon here. So and yeah, Heidi chipped in too. Awesome. That's who I thought it was. So any last second things you guys want to tell me? Any last second quick questions, rapid fire type questions, and we'll put this one into the history books here. Yeah, life is short, Lynn. 100%. Eat the spring rolls. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do tonight. Uncle, nice. No, I'm not that rural. We have stores. Yeah, even the rural areas, I'm looking at Hawaii. There's still stores nearby. I'm not looking at anything where it's like completely isolated or anything like that. Yeah, spring rolls. Yeah, AJ, I'm reading your thing there, your comment. Spring rolls. I'm thinking about them because, yeah, that sounds really, really good right now. I went to the gym, obviously. It's Friday, so I'm pretty hungry. I'm ready to calorie back up, guys. So let me think here. We should have a couple of videos for you next week, actually. Angie has the members only video of our day in Temecula wine country. So if you want to see that, one of two ways to do it. Become a channel member, hit the link down in the show description or the join button up by the subscribe button. And if you can't do that, if you can afford as low as I think $1.99 a month to be a channel member, you can always watch it when we premiere it. It'll probably be Monday or something like that. She just finished editing it today. I filmed a little video the other day of me at the gym playing basketball. I didn't get any games going, so you can see my workout that I do when I'm not playing games. See how a 55-year-old vegan dude stays in shape. And I have a few other videos I'm considering doing as far as responding to anti-vegan nonsense. So you should have at least 2 videos next week, maybe 3. We'll see. So you should have at least 2 videos, possibly 3 plus the live stream. So hopefully, there'll be some good content next week. And we're gonna meet Jordan, Han Solo's cousin, next week too. So it'll be a cool week, a different kind of week. So let me see if you guys. Let's see. Angie said something here. Yeah, Angie, I guess you maybe saw your comment there. Whoa, Tim Sheaf made an official apology for denouncing veganism. Yeah, I got to see that. Maybe that'll be my video. I can't wait to see that one. So I'll try to dig that one up off his channel. All right, guys, so thanks so much. I don't see any other specific questions here. So thanks so much, everyone. Our moderators. Too bad Peter couldn't be here tonight, but if you're watching, Peter, hi, Peter. And if you're watching the second half of this video, hi, Sarah. So thanks, everyone, for coming. Channel members, regular, non-channel member, everyone, thank you so much. This was an interesting night, thanks to Bob Hill. So thank you, Bob Hill, for your interesting comments there. That kept us going for a little bit there. And anyway, guys, let's see, anything else I want to say? That's it. Just remember, we appreciate you. We really do. Why we keep making videos. We've been doing this now for 10 years. A little burnt out on the whole YouTube life, as you guys may guess a little bit, but it's because of your love and support and good vibes that we're still here and going strong. So thanks, guys. Much love to everyone. Appreciate y'all. And I will see you really soon. And remember, till next time, doesn't suck being vegan. Bye, guys.